Um, so this is the time for you all to aggressively look through your inventory list, your
Okay.
deep pockets, your spell scrolls, your consumable items, your backup plan C, D, E, all of it. Dig it all up, and if you don't use it in these next few moments, it probably will never get used. Just for your reference. So
Uh, Shin, I don't remember if I used my horse blessing.
blessing of the horse god.
I have it in my inventory, but I might have just forgotten to check it off.
Let me think. Demiria, you used it in that one
If you
fight
want, you
with
can
the.
use
Oh,
my
I was
actual
almost
steed
confused.
that I've summoned.
But
My own steed.
Or-
my own unicorn.
Polymorph mittens into a steed.
There are
Then he
many
might die.
options. I don't think. I don't think that Zephyr or Sir ever used it. I know that Kaz did right away, and then Demiria did
Yeah.
against the dragons, but I don't recall Sir
Um,
or Zephyr.
I lent mine to Kaz. He's
Alright.
actually used it twice.
Okay.
this
Well
is like
then,
if they were like painted to fly or something and they couldn't.
Yeah, and you'd already used yours, and I was like, just use mine. And
Okay.
it is not in my inventory, in other words. Though the tank is, so I'm just carrying around 500 pounds of armored nautical vehicle.
we're like 2 tons.
It says 500 pounds.
100 pounds.
It's very
500.
light
Yeah.
for a submarine. That's very light.
I'm assuming we'd taken a long rest.
Yeah, you guys make sure you're long rested. You've maxed out everything. You've healed up. You should all have additionally an extra 2d10 maximum HP from the Hero's Feast. That's part of the. So like not only does it raise your max HP, but you're healed up that amount as well. So make sure you
We
do
roll for that right now?
Yeah, go for it.
Is that what? So you did? It looks like
Oh,
you did
wow.
override.
Yeah, I've already override your character sheet to reflect all the changes just to
Oh,
make this
no.
simple.
I
What?
just took a long rest and it reset all that stuff.
Did it?
Yeah, I just had to go in and do the override for HP again. Was there anything else that you changed?
Your strength should be 25.
Okay, that stayed. I don't know why the. I guess it resets the
Yeah.
HP.
Reset HP changes.
I just rolled an 18 on those 2d10.
Nice, I got 17.
Yeah,
stuff.
for tracking stuff and HP, I'd recommend just using D&D Beyond instead of. You can roll like attacks and whatever in Foundry, but for keeping things consistent, it's probably going to be easiest on D&D Beyond. Whichever way you prefer, just keep it consistent.
I always use Foundry.
Okay.
I can change that today if you want.
No, it's fine. Just once you kick this off, I won't be able to keep track of who's doing what.
Okay, can I have a contingency attached to my losing my dragon form to summon the unicorn?
Zephyr, can you have multiple contingencies?
No. I can only have... Well, she can cast it herself with Wish.
That's true.
So if she hasn't used her Wish from yesterday, then she can prepare it. And theoretically, contingency is easy. If you're a smart person, you'll prepare it ahead of time.
Right.
Oh, you don't use it today. You could use it like.
No, it's exactly right. So you cast contingency, you have another spell, and then it lasts for a week or until it's
Yeah.
used.
So, like, yesterday you could have used your wish spell slot to make this happen for today, which you can do.
All right, I will do that. So the moment I lose my polymorph, I will summon a flying Pegasus.
Perfect. Okay. Any other
Baller.
adjustments, potions, magic items, attunement slots, swapping around
I
spells?
told you last time that I intended to scatter shards of metal across the battlefield for a potential animate objects effect.
Of course. Why not?
They should lie flat the rest of the time so they're not like a tripping hazard for other people.
What is my movement speed?
So I did some math and some estimations. Your reach is 100 feet, so just remember that number. And then your speed is 60 feet flying. That's going to be the highest you can get with flight. So 120 with haste. 120 feet flying. On the ground, it's like 100.
Basically, like Demiria, like taking one step.
Big step. when you're on the ground, it would be a little bit higher. So like I'd say 150 when you're like sprinting on the ground. But that's just base, right? You can still action, bonus action, or haste action dash, do all the other things if you want to.
Good grief.
I can also bonus action dash since I have rogue abilities.
Yes. Any other buffs?
I just want like maybe like 2 or 3 more minutes to just make sure I'm not
Yeah,
missing
yeah.
anything.
We'll take our time.
Okay.
You guys are familiar with how Mind Blank works, since we all have it except for Demiria.
Remind me.
Anything that affects your mind does not work on you, spell and magic wise.
Okay.
And it's generally inferred to be hostile effects. So if something's sending to you, then you still receive it. But if they're like like Mind Whip, for instance, not only does it do psychic damage, which you're immune to, but it also doesn't cause you to lose your actions like it would normally.
Yeah.
Okay.
So foils wish spells and spells and target's mind or gain
I
information
have a
about
question
the
about the
target.
range of some of my abilities.
So it's I have it all prepared because that one time when that one demon used Feeble Mind on the wizard,
Forever scars.
yeah. So the whole point is Feeble Mind just doesn't work, right? Even though it doesn't do psychic damage, it's not charming or anything like that.
Right.
It's similar in that it affects the target's mind, so it doesn't work.
Yep.
So some of my abilities, like the spirit shield and whatnot, are within a 30-foot radius. What's that
Right.
radius?
It's
No.
30. Is it 30 or 20?
It's
30. 30 plus your number of sizes that you've grown. So your gargantuan, which is 4. So plus an extra 15, I'd say. So 45 from the center of your character's token, which we'll get into. Basically, on a large scale, it's just like 1 extra square, but it makes sense on scale.
I was thinking just 30 feet from her.
Right,
but
from the
I
outer
think that
perimeter
works.
of what you are,
30 feet from the outer perimeter.
of your body. So
What you're saying it's from the inner.
Normally you take about like 1 5-foot square, right?
normally it's just a single tile that you're measuring from the
Right.
center of. Here you're now 4 tiles wide, so it's from the center of that plus 30.
Gotcha. Okay.
So,
I'm sure I'll be able to see it on the map.
yeah, I'll show you.
The Muriel big.
What is the biggest, scariest dragon I can polymorph into? Because I have to be a dragon for the dragon fight.
So you're CR 20 now. Let me.
I think ancient white dragon and ancient brass dragon seem to be the CR20 dragon.
Have you
But
seen
I
them?
think white dragons are inferior normally. Not always, but normally.
And have we seen any?
They're immune to cold, which is less likely to be useful here.
That's a good point, is that you should have seen it already before you did morph into it.
well, that's what I'm asking. Is like I don't actually know that we've seen either of those.
Yeah, I think you're still probably going to be limited to. The best thing you could pull off would be the adult amethyst dragon, which is the one you've. That's like the highest CR monster you've seen personally.
But
Yeah.
also we're
You
fighting
do silver.
like force-based dragons. So I don't know that I want to be using force breath.
Right. It's you're resistant to force as a amethyst dragon, which is
Which is cool.
relevant.
That's true. It could just be a damage sink.
Yeah, you don't know what that is. Topaz is a color we've seen. Once again, it has the same breath weapon problem.
Yeah. Do you want to stay as a dragon longer, or do you want to do more damage as a dragon? That's the question.
I feel like those are kind of equivalent.
Well, like yeah, if you're, I guess the claws and like the physical attacks are still okay. Are still functional.
Yeah. Standard damage.
That makes sense. Also, there's something poetic about Amethyst Dragon v Amethyst Dragon.
Definitely.
I guess I'll do that for now.
Fight fire with fire.
Fight force with force.
Fight force with force.
Where is?
Um,
I know you have it.
The Topaz dragon does necrotic damage, which is kind of neat.
Can
You've only seen a small topaz dragon though.
I?
We've been.
Can I
Does
extra-
it matter if you've seen a younger one? You can still.
Yes.
It's an ancient dragon. It's still just a dragon, right? Theoretically. So
I will say, for the purposes of this, yes, it does matter. You've seen an adult topaz dragon, which is CR 13.
that is not. Yeah. Well, hold on, because she's seen all the dragons that surround Atrexalon, right? Like all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So if any of those were ancient, then that would cover it.
I think they're too high of a CR for most of the ancient gemstone dragons.
Well, that's the reason I brought Topaz. It's the only one that's 20.
Oh, gotcha. Okay,
Oh,
well,
because gem.
boil it down to this. Sir, make a history check. Do you remember looking at an ancient topaz dragon when you've been scrying on Atrexalon and looking at him from a distance?
Alright.
DC's
Didn't we
25.
fight one?
An adult, not an ancient.
19 is not good enough.
Sadly, no.
I would have had to roll a nat 20.
Oh.
History is not like the highest. Very good. I could also do away with the poetry and just be a pit fiend.
Ooh.
Who?
Definitely seen those.
Interesting.
Good deal. Who's getting our foresight for the day? Isn't that something we were gonna add on
You should.
as a buff?
It's advantage, right?
On everything. Yeah.
On everything. You should give it to Demiria so that she gets sneak attack every single time.
I think this is Kaz's choice, right? Don't you have the
Oh.
foresight?
Yeah, that Demiri makes a good point, but don't you already have advantage on most things?
Well, so
Not attacks.
not attacks,
Not,
Which is a big deal.
which
Not-
is a big deal here.
not con saving throws.
Because I am assuming that as the giant tank, Demiria is going to be frontlining a lot, and a lot of the times you get sneak attack by having an ally flanking and stuff, and
It's true, because you get disadvantage. They get disadvantage on you as well as you getting advantage on everything.
yeah.
Interesting idea.
Oh god. 1000 HP and they all have disadvantage on all their attacks. God.
I also have that second 9th level spell slot.
That's right, your epic magic thing.
And I technically didn't actually pick did I get a spell for turn level 20?
Should have. You should. You might even get magical secrets.
No,
No.
I don't get
You
anything.
can rotate them.
Yeah. But you can rotate them. So I could pick foresight and also give 70 foresight.
Depends if you want to save your wish slot.
I get 2.
Oh.
But then you wouldn't have true polymorph.
But I would do it the day before.
Oh. But then you'd have 3 9th level spells in your spell list, which you could do.
Which I could do by trading everything out.
Yeah.
Is it worth though?
Is it worth?
It might be worth because like that's gonna be the majority of what I do is like assist. I'm not doing much damage because I just don't have like all my shit's psych and force. So like,
It is a bard
what else am I
roll.
gonna do besides buff you guys,
Inspire.
Buff the shit out of us.
right? I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'll trade something,
Okay.
and I'll foresight Demiria.
Alright, so Sir picks the foresight option to give Demiria advantage on literally everything, and a disadvantage on everything against her, pretty much. Which is great. Add that to your list of nonsense.
Foresight advantage on everything. Things have disadvantage.
I'm just gonna have
Um,
a list of tabs of like the spell, like open in tabs of like this is affecting me, that's affecting me.
I'm gonna do a ritual cast of Rari's telepathic bond for everybody,
Of course.
Mm.
Stack that.
Yeah.
Oh
and
god.
naturally time it so I was like, all right, get it. You've got a full hour of communication.
I don't know how that spell works with Mind Blank. I don't know if that's stats.
Yeah, we talked about it before, and I think at the time we decided that it was like, hey, it's not supposed to be hostile.
Right,
As we talked about.
right.
It
I could
technically
see-
affects your mind because it's telepathy, but
I think if you establish the spell ongoing before you cast Mind Blank, and then it would layer on top of that and be protective armor over the existing network. I think that makes sense.
yeah, but we certainly wouldn't do it before because a lot of this is that mind black lasts 24 hours, so you cast it the day before, so you have your slot still.
Oh my god,
So-
Foresight lasts 24 hours too, right? We can.
I think it's 8. I think Foresight is 8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, double check that
Let
one.
me, yeah.
All right.
I also have
Foresight is 8 hours, so you wouldn't cast it before you go to sleep because then you'd just.
Right. Unless we can guarantee that he's coming at hour 6.
I also forgot that I have a necklace of prayer beads, and two of those items are Wind Walk, which is like 10-person gaseous form, and Planar Ally, which is like summon a celestial or something for you.
Well, that's
Could
cool.
be useful.
You should do that.
Windwalk is like you are gas.
Yeah.
Right, that could be. It takes a minute to cast, but
Did you give me persistent?
like
You can't do anything if you're when you're a gas.
Well, that was just
Fifth- oh,
right, but you
15.
have a flying speed of 300 feet.
It's intended for like fast travel.
Right, and like if we need to
So,
fast travel,
ooh.
wait.
Yeah, it's like it's all gone to shit, guys.
We give up our way.
It takes a minute, so it wouldn't be that.
Oh, good point.
Don't you have
Although
like a potion of like storm giant strength, Kaz?
Yes, 2 doses.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I also have a potion of hill giant strength somehow.
Everybody's strong.
You may as well give one to me, so I'm not strength 10.
Well, I was gonna take it because yeah, I'm strength 12.
Kaz has 2, right?
Demiria's
I'm-
good.
Yeah, I think Demir is
Yeah.
good.
Well,
what does it set you to?
25.
The strength. Oh wow.
Zephyr over here. Raw!
Technically, if we both did the cloud giant potion strength, if we both took a swig of that, it takes you to 27 for 1 hour.
Holy shit.
I don't know if Demir can have that many potions at once.
Yeah, I think her giant might is set. Kaz, if you want to take that, that would help a lot for your damage output and saving
Would it?
throws. Yeah, because that
I
affects
guess-
your strength, your modifier for your.
And you said you had 2 doses, right?
Oops.
Yes.
I didn't- Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a
Share
bottle
the
that's
love.
used at the same time.
One for everyone.
Oh, you have to use it. Oh, yeah. So, I mean, Sir's got his thing.
Right.
Demiria's already giant strength mode, so it would just be the 2 of us, right?
Okay.
Do it.
I will do that.
So set both Zephyr and Kaz set your strength score override 27, so it adjusts the modifiers correctly.
27?
In strength.
Holy crap! Just a beast.
Let me see.
Does that make?
Okay, one second.
Wow, ambition's a plus 11 now.
Nice.
Plus 17, plus 11 to hit, or to for damage. That's a lot.
Wow. I could use the key of the Sorcerer Magus to, like, slay things.
Just crush them.
Just. Ah!
I said,
Did you?
on Discord.
It's a plus 16 to hit.
See if my computer can run.
Yeah, I doubt it. If not, it's fine. Okay, so to summarize, you've shuffled some spells around. You've taken these potions. You've adjusted your modifiers. Demiria has foresight. Kaz, do you give foresight to anyone else?
If no one else wants it, particularly, I'll
Well-
give it to myself.
Oh, okay.
I mean, everyone wants it, but
Well, who would benefit from it the most?
He who gets attacked a lot.
Me or Demiria? I think
Yeah.
third place would be Zephyr because you're going to be doing some spell slinging and they might go after you.
yeah, for Zephyr and me, it only really helps in terms of taking damage. For you and Demiria, it helps also in terms of giving damage.
Yeah,
So, makes sense.
yeah.
Okay. Kaz, you have foresight as well. Add that to your list of stuff.
Yup.
And, okay. I think the preparations are complete. There's nothing further to discuss. Going forward, this is what you've got. There's no, oh, my character would have after this. No take backsies. We're entering the final combat. You all ready?
Oh Oh boy. I don't know.
I want to deattune from the gloves, the gauntlets, because they're. I think I've been attuned to those the entire
Yeah,
game, but
it's
they
like the
don't
first
seem to
magic
have
item you got.
because of the
The potion
Yeah.
covers that by a lot.
I don't need them, so I'll use I'll attune to the necklace of prayer beads. That way I can use whatever's on it. Quick like.
Sounds good.
I think you got like fireballs, or not fireballs, but some kind of damage dealer on there.
One more
Not
time.
these
Did
ones.
you already
This one is
modify
very like
modifiers?
help.
You have like flame strike or something.
Yeah,
It's like
with
cure
25
wounds,
seconds,
bless,
14 or
cure
something.
restoration,
It's plus
planar
16
ally, and
for
wind walk.
Dark Feather and plus 13 for the chains.
That's correct. So I will now attempt to recap the plan of action based on all the planning that's been going into this. You all are in the southern half of Akesh, in the region known as the Stone Fields, a desolate kind of wasteland of petrified trees and rocks. You decided on this place because there's nothing to get hurt in the adjacent damage that will likely occur here. And it's directly in the path of Atrexalon's journey to what appears to be Vexel's Tower on the northeast corner of Akesh. Here, with Spinel, Vexel, Strobogast, Gowron, many people from the Grasping Fist, and Soliana Dragonslayer with her Dragon's Bane in tow, along with Old Silverhands, Samiel, about a dozen or so silver dragons that you polymorphed from rocks, as well as an undead Tarask. You gather all your forces here in this desolate middle of nowhere, and using Mirage Arcane as well as Spinel's earth-shaping powers, you created, with the input from Demiurge, the largest mass teleportation circle that Athendria has ever seen. It stretches approximately 1,000 feet in diameter, and the mages, all, I forget exactly how many there are, but they disperse themselves around the perimeter to all contribute to the casting of Plane Shift on a group effort level, attempting to plane shift everything within this diameter circle to Limbo. This is sort of the action that will be taken by the supporters. They've also all contributed to the spells that are currently on you to support you for this effort. They are hidden well under bunkers formed out of stone that have now been shrouded by Mirage Arcane and other camouflage. Spinel did a good job of barricading them in, and there's tunnels underground where the Grasping Fist monks will run messages back and forth and provide support. The silver dragons are flying a perimeter around this giant circle, protecting the underlying mages and this plan you all put into place. Even though there is this massive carved, intricate teleportation circle, it's not visible because of Mirage Arcane, which makes it look like an ancient battleground, an old battlefield with rocks kind of glazed over the top of it. And this is where you all find yourself. Go ahead, sir.
About the terrain. So I was thinking about this Mirage Arcane, and like hiding teleportation circle is a really good application. But also we need to get him to get in the circle, right?
Yes.
Now we're talking about the noodle plan of coming from above and trying to get him to go in. But I was thinking it might be useful to, in the middle of the circle, basically create like a, like one of those like Zen garden things with like wall. And so the idea being that he would have to follow us through the maze of the spiral and thereby get himself into the right orientation. So I think I want to add that to the Mirage Arcane, basically construct like a little spiral in the middle that like of like 4 foot, 5 foot high walls.
Okay.
Smart.
So you want to try to like entice him to chase you down long tunnels as you run in circles and sort of get him to wrap up around these. Okay, noted.
Does our part of the plan involve having a quintessahedron here to bait him?
Yeah, I think so. I think Demiria should like carry it and like have him chase
I
her.
believe you have it.
I
You're
think
wearing
I
it
did.
like
I
a
was gonna
necklace.
wear it like on a chain.
You have it on a chain around your neck. The fire quintessahedron lent by Vexel that you originally wore, you originally pulled out of the depths of the Vexel's pit.
Yeah, so if we essentially get him to land next to you, then you could, run through the maze as you fight him,
Okay,
and that
if you
could
want.
potentially get him to line up. I guess we would call it a maze, it's just a spiral, but
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my god, we make it a labyrinth. You are now in the labyrinth. We are the Minotaurs.
All right. All these preparations have taken place. You've dispersed the wizards. You've taken up your posts. What is the plan for the Tarask? What is he gonna do?
I think we have him on interference with the other dragons, right?
Mm.
Or is he supposed to, like, manhandle the Atrexalon? Because I don't think that's a good strategy.
Or Demiria could mount the Tarask.
You have mounted combatant, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Wait.
It's about the right
Hold on.
scale,
You'll have advantage on attacks against everything smaller than your mount.
which you already have
already
because
do.
yeah.
You
Mechanically, there's no
should-
purpose.
Yeah, I don't
Flavor-wise,
think
it's awesome.
This needs to be a thing.
You have to do that.
I'll ride the Tarask into battle. I
Okay.
won't battle.
I can't
on
think
the
of a
Tarask.
better
Just
plan.
for the flavor.
Yeah.
Just for the flavor.
So, the day of, you take your place, you cast your spells, you gather up. Demiria had a morning routine of going through her warrior poses before, as the sun rose, and you all witnessed the spiritual ancestors of Demiria and the legion of Kubiria that have come before her, joining briefly in a sort of gesture of solidarity. Whatever their role may be is yet to be determined. And as you stand now at the center of this pseudo-spiral labyrinth, the center of the stone fields, it's been drizzling rain, everything's soaking wet, but eventually it kind of lets up. And then you see it, a shadow moves across the rising sun on the horizon. It's about 9 a.m. And as the misty rays of rain begin to part partially, you see the colossal form of Atrexalon glinting in the morning sunlight, slowly sort of just flying his way up over the curvature of the earth into view. You also planned with Galaxia and Spinel and Samuel to control weather / storm of vengeance when he gets close enough to try and impose further control over his position to get him into the circle. So that will take place sooner, or when he's near, but that's part of the plan. Just to recap all the things we've discussed. As all of this takes place, you all stand there. You estimate he's coming. You can't quite tell. Demiria, you're now enlarged, and you stand, about like shoulder high next to the Tarask, like a small horse next to you, kind of like looks over at you. You just see empty sockets with smoldering green fire as you pet its hard, turtle-like shelled head carapace. It does not react. It's undead. It's just a servant.
It's just cool to stand next to him.
The rest of you on the ground look up at Demiria. She stands 70 feet tall, holding her enlarged glaive. You see the glowing red gem around her neck that is the quintessahedron. Shifting over her entire form are these magical runes, giant runes that are just faintly glowing on her skin. The layers of magic upon her right now are unreasonable, off the charts.
I want to wave to Samuel because I think I'm taller than him now.
Oh yeah, no, you're like twice as tall as Samuel. Samuel is currently floating about 200 feet up, riding on a small cloud that he's summoned around his feet. He kind of zips around in the sky with that. He kind of waves back and looks a little bit excitedly towards the horizon. Any other final words from the group before we take action?
When I go to give Demiria foresight, I'm gonna beckon to her to bend down
Okay.
and
I'll get down on one knee and put my head around.
try to give her a little kiss on the forehead and be like, "Good luck."
Aw, thank you so much, sir.
Like a little mouse.
Sir, what about a rousing battle cry on the drum to get us all inspired and ready to go?
Get us all worked up.
Get us all-
Yes, I will gladly perform a a rousing ballad that starts out slow but builds in intensity until it like concludes in a raucous, explosive conclusion.
Okay. Make a performance check.
Hope it doesn't come across as ominous.
Let's set that tone.
Ominous for Atrexalon. Again, we think that we're facing him, but really he's facing us.
Right? 30.
30. An
Nice.
excellent performance, as expected. Everyone, you feel your strength take hold, your pride and your tea in this plan you've concocted. And, sir, as the final notes drift off on the breeze, you frown for a moment because you hear music continuing, but then you realize it is not your music, but merely the background humming of Atrexalon as he approaches his goal.
I just had a realization as I heard that music that we have no plan for Havoc Haze. Which is going to be insane. So I'll let everyone know that if they stay close to me, their magic will function as intended.
Mary's gonna clang her giant glaive on the ground and in Theoden style. Arise, arise, riders of Akesh. Spears shall be shaken, shields shall be splintered. A sword day, a red day, ere the sun rises. Ride for ruin and the world's ending. Death, death, Force Greymore gang. Or Fourth Greymore gang.
Hop on the Trask back.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, above you, flapping and like kind of gliding like a vulture on the breeze, Old Silverhands, the ancient silver dragon, is listening in, and he says, Atrexalon approaches. Good luck, everyone. I will go coordinate the younglings, and he swoops off to the side to go help out with the silver dragons.
Alright. Into position.
For your all's reference, as we look upon this battle map, this is the arena. This is the circular spiral dish. Atrexalon approaches from the west, directly left on this map. If everyone's ready, as he gets closer and closer, you begin to see his full form now emerging, this long, at least a quarter-mile long, spindly, long, tubular body, shifting and glinting in the light. Above you, the clouds begin to darken and swirl as unseen Galaxy Spinel and Samuel begin to exert their influence over the region. Atrexalon approaches. I need you guys to roll initiative.
The most
There it goes.
initiative.
Do we have any bonuses to this one? I don't think so.
Nice.
14, okay. Wait, that's a dex roll, so I have advantage.
Okay.
Our foresight members all have advantage anyways.
Miria, make a perception check for me.
Alright. Perception check. 27.
27. You see Atrexalon approaching, and as he kind of moves, you can see, like, his mouth is closed, but you can still hear this hum emanating from his distant body. You see swarms of draconic creatures swirling about his body, all vaguely going the same direction as you all. Atrexalon is now entering this space.
It's like the snake.
Oh no.
Oh my god, his head. It's just his head.
That's just the beginning of his body.
Oh, interesting.
Okay. Let's fucking go, y'all.
Let's go. I have my dancing ballista. I didn't mention,
Okay. You got that
of
up?
course. And is there an amethyst dragon character token in here?
Oh,
I
yes.
think I want to summon the fiend right now. I guess we have initiative, don't we?
Here.
Well,
You should be
better
an
than this one.
owner of it now, Christine. Do you want that?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Here, this is your
Okay.
token.
Shrinks down.
Okay. So that's you, sir.
Beautiful.
Your initiative is 6. Okay. Demiria, an initiative. The Atrexalon approaches. So what do you do? As you, I'll say, are on the back of the Tarask, the center of this spiral.
Every square is 30 feet.
Yes. For reference, this is a
God,
big.
really?
Yeah. So like AOE's are like 1 square for some of these things.
Oh my god.
What's the Jurassic speed?
I'm just-
His movement speed is 40. He can go 1 square per round unless he's dashing.
Well, I'm gonna just fly off him then, because I can go much faster.
Yeah.
than
So gigantic Colossus Demiria floats up into the air, 60 feet.
that. And I have 150 feet of fly speed.
120 feet of fly speed normally.
120.
If you dash, haste action dash, you can make that 480, 360. A lot more.
We all have block. That's right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do all that now, because I think right now movement is the biggest.
So you can do up to 480 feet per round if you use everything you have to just move.
Great, so I can get basically to, like, right there.
Yeah. Okay, I'll leave you there. Demiria, with a small, like, you watch as the faint atmosphere around Demiria, like, parts and swirls as she pushes through the misty clouds in the morning and flies off to the edge of the perimeter. This Colossus hanging in the sky holding a giant scythe of death. Pretty scary to look
And that
at.
was using both my bonus action dash, hasted action dash, and
Movement.
regular action dash.
Haste dash, bonus action dash, movement. So 480.
Right. So, but that's I'm done with
Yep.
your turn.
It's your turn. The Tarask will start lumbering that way. Samuel will fly straight up and just kind of disappear into the clouds a little bit.
Oh, I forgot to say when Demira gets there, she just lets out a roar, like a deafening roar. Trying to draw the attention.
Make a performance check.
Can I make an intimidation check?
Sure.
18.
18.
Oh, wait, I have
Atrexalon.
advantage. 32. That was a nat 20.
There we go. 32. As you see Atrexalon, now only about 400 feet away from you, you watch as his distant little yellow eyes, quite large, fixate on you, and even though you are shielded from any kind of influence that he might otherwise exert, you sense his intent shift fully onto you, and you see him glaring at your neckline where the glowing red dot appears. Zephyr.
I'm going to begin with a summon fiend.
Okay.
I want to summon the devil version, which of course is actually going to be the mimic airship in visual appearance.
Sure.
The mimic.
And-
God.
And it flies, which is cool. It's got 70 hit points right now.
Okay. This is the summoned fiend.
Yep.
You said devil variety.
Yes, devil variety. It has 30 extra temper hit points.
Okay.
And then basically, it lasts for a long ass time. So I'm going to start with him as my barrage of attacks. But right now I can't do anything. It's just far away.
Yeah.
So it's just my like. All right, here we go.
Sounds good. Kaz.
Alright, I'm going to probably bring up the rear with Demiria. Let's see, I have fly, which is 60 feet around, so 120 if I action,
Yep.
which is like
About here.
somewhere in between there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will move there. Oh, I'm all like.
You're too small to be shown on the map normally as a token, so I just put your faces on there. Okay. Anything else?
I will wait to cast Tasha's, since that is a bonus action, right? Yeah.
Sounds
Alright,
good.
that's my turn.
Old Silverhands yells out to the patrolling silver dragons, and he says, "Form ranks! and Indraconic, and they begin to swarm to approach and attempt to defend this oncoming effort. The Silver Dragons are... no, actually some are going to stay back and defend the mages, but like half of them are going to kind of form up around Emiria. Okay. Sir.
Okay, I will, as a dragon, cast Blink on myself. And then I will use a bonus action to Misty Step, Dragon Misty Step, 60 feet over there, and then fly another 60 feet towards the oncoming battle. So
180?
40 feet?
Yeah, you get about there.
Somewhere like that.
Works for me.
I don't remember exactly. Somewhere around there.
No, roll 20.
I guess the
Now roll a d20 for the end of my turn.
Atrexalon is going to fly straight towards Demiria.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm in the ethereal plane.
Nice.
Nice. Demiria, as you stand there floating and he looks towards you, you guys have mind blank. You don't know what psychic things he's going to try and say. The chanting, which you hear, continues around you. And Atrexalon, you watch as suddenly this, like, starting at the tip of his nose, this iridescent shimmer goes, like, down his face, all the way down his body. You watch it travel the entire length of his long, tubular body, hits the back end, and comes racing back up towards the front. He opens his jaws wide,
Here we go.
and you watch just this bright light, white light of creation forming in his mouth as it goes towards your face. A beam of pure energy erupts forth in a very long line.
Okay,
Surely it's not 700 feet long.
It is 600 feet long.
Oh, that was convenient.
Demiria, I need you to make a...
Oh, wait, I'm 617 feet long.
Just go stops right in front of your face.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
With advantage.
With advantage, naturally.
Also, sir. Oh, you're in the ethereal plane.
I'm in the ethereal plane.
Nice. That was lucky.
That was convenient, wasn't it?
Again. Ooh, not
I didn't
great,
move any
not
closer.
great.
Got lucky.
Wait,
Yeah.
what? Do I only have a +3 to my dex?
Yep.
Oh
Alright.
shit, that's
I
bad.
What'd you roll?
9.
Demiria
You rolled
fails.
the bed. Yes, you did.
Yeah, that was with advantage. My first
So,
roll was a nat 1.
overconfident in your new empowered form of fight, might you think you can withstand this as you are hit dead in the chest with this beam. You take...
Look at this dragon.
They're swarming. Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
You take
They're like
69, nice, force damage.
Nice.
I'm gonna go ahead and uncanny dodge and reduce that to half.
Sure. Now, that's force damage, you don't have anything that gives you that, any benefit from that, right?
So this was a-
Yeah. Yeah, so you take 35 force damage, and the force of it hits you and pushes you down, slamming you into the ground. You are prone on the battlefield. You take an additional... You're up in the air.
Oh, I don't have the range to feather fall you.
An additional 22 bludgeoning damage from falling that far and slamming into the ground. So you all
You're
watched
so far
Demiria just
away.
get caught in the chest and slammed and like slid probably 100 feet or so with like making a crater, like meteor strike where she was as this beam just drives her into the earth.
Oh,
Demiria, you
Not a good start.
uncanny dodge that, I guess.
Alright.
no. Dodged it.
So that he spins around and like bounces around.
Oh man.
You like backflipped.
It's
after
just
getting
like
hit
she
and
fell a
landed.
little bit more gracefully than otherwise she
Yeah.
would have.
Yes.
Okay. That was his turn. Top of the round. The archmages are still preparing for when he's closer. Demiria, you're up.
Alright.
You're prone, so half movement already.
Yeah.
Just to get up.
That's fine. I'll use my half movement to get up.
Do still moving.
I'm gonna rage.
Okay, you rage. As Demiria rages, describe to him what that looks like.
So since she's on the ground, Demiria gets up onto one knee, using her glaive as like a to help her up, and then just usually Demiria's rage is really calm and controlled, and it's more like a focus rage, but this time there's just pure hatred spilling out of her as she roars, and all the purple runes and spirits that are flittering around her just forcefully go away from her body in a burst of energy.
Oh, she's angry.
All right.
And she stands up to her full height of 70 feet.
Yep. Standing
Go
in a
ahead
small
and
crater.
Fly back into the air.
Yep. That's a do.
And that was my bonus action.
Bonus action. I'll say your full normal movement to fly up 30 feet. You're hovering.
Okay. How far away is Atrexalon?
At this moment, Atrexalon's face is about 300 feet away from your current position.
We determine what the range of my chains are. Because currently it's 120 feet.
Yeah. Give it an extra 30, so 150.
So I cannot touch.
No.
And I've used my move.
Yes.
Alright.
You can. So your actions, your hasted action and your normal action, you can dash up to 100 and 240 feet more. Your call.
Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Just dash a little closer to him.
Okay. How far? A little closer is not specific enough.
I mean, whatever I can do with the 2 hasted.
240 feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right up in front of his nose.
You'll get up to, well, right in front of his face by the end of your turn with everything spent.
Oh boy.
Jeez.
You end your turn hovering in front of him, and his eyes look at you in the face, and they look down and fixate on what is a huge ring around your neck. Okay, Tarask is gonna dash and move 2 squares closer. Zephyr.
All right. I'm gonna move 1 square closer. I want to, which is my full movement. I want to vortex warp Tarask 90 feet closer.
Ah.
Nice.
1, 2, 3.
First.
Would you like to have Vexel in your telepathic bond just to like coordinate? Yeah. So she's,
I would have ideally included all of the wizards.
she's puppeting the Tarask
kept
from a distance, and she's cooperating with you to allow you to know that it doesn't want to save. It just lets it happen. Okay. Vortex warp it 90 feet closer.
And then the fiend will double action fly closer, which means he goes 120 feet.
Okay, you can get to there.
And he's... I'd like him to go at an angle so he's in the air. That way he's actually above our teammates.
Sounds
So I would
good.
put him at 60-60, really.
Okay. 60. Deal.
And then he cannot shoot that far, but eventually he will be able to shoot pretty far. So, yeah. That's it.
I dig it.
I can bonus action shove Kaz 5 feet closer if you'd like.
Yeah, do that.
It doesn't matter at all, man.
It's like a fifth of a square.
Okay. Kaz.
Alright, seeing that we're kind of all heading in a line, and that was almost not a great idea, I'm gonna actually flank out this. We're gonna take up the left flank because I think it's a little
A little sparse.
Can you take cover behind the Tarask? Just hide underneath it.
Yeah, I guess I'm slightly covered behind the rest.
I think cover gives you a bonus to your deck save.
I think you're completely obscured from Atrexalon at this point. You're just behind a giant Tarask made out of pure reflective carapace. I think you're good.
Got it. Awesome. I'm gonna be heading towards that left flank, guys, just in case anybody cares for some reason.
Deal.
You're like an ant underneath this thing's
Yeah.
foot. Don't mind me.
Okay. Silver Dragons come charging in with old Silverhands. He calls out to you, Demiria, says, "What's the plan? What first?"
I'm gonna shout back. Take out as many of the small dragons around him as you can.
"I'm on it!" And he yells out to a series of short commands in Draconic to the other young dragons. They begin to sort of pincer out around, targeting the swarms of Draconids to help in that regard. 2, 3, 4, dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Okay. They're moving in, backing you up, sir.
Mostly just gonna move. So I have 80 fly speed, action, dash, and then bonus action Misty Step for an extra 60, which puts me at 220, which puts me right here. I calculated.
Okay, perfect.
Shit.
And that's it.
Nice.
Oh, and then let me see if I turn Imperial again. No.
Okay, Atrexalon, right in front of you, is going to shift forward and open his, entering your range, opening his maws, coming at your face, aiming for the contestahedron at your neck.
I know, but I'm going to use my attack first.
Go for it.
Alright.
Good timing.
Very good timing. Alright. That is a 27 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay, now I need to roll. I need to roll. Alright, hang on.
Perfect timing for the music change.
Right.
3d10. Okay, that's
Okay.
19 plus 10, 29.
Now, wait, stop. There's a lot of math here.
Yes, I know. I have a list. I'm happy to do the math.
So this is your raging. You've got enlarged, so you have 3d4 on top of everything. This is your roll you need to do. 3d10 plus 3d4 plus 13 every time you
Okay,
make
so
an attack.
it was 19 for the straight roll,
Okay.
and then add the rest of those.
19 plus 7, so 26 plus 13
Mm-hmm.
is 39. 39 slashing damage to Atrexalon's face.
Yes.
Very good. That stops him as well, right?
Yes. His movement speed is now 0.
He jerks back in surprise as you slash across the front of his face. You watch this large gash and chunks of scales go flying. You see a couple of them fall through the air and slowly morph, and then wings
Into
flop out and
dragons.
they morph into small young dragons
way.
and fly away. He turns back towards you and snarls deeply, but the song continues. He continues to hum deep in the back of his throat, uninterrupted. He can't move now, but he can bite you, because his reach is also ridiculously large. So he's going to try to... What does he want to do? He's going to take 3 attacks on you.
No.
Disadvantage.
With
Good timing for the
disadvantage.
music to go sad.
He also has the thing where, since you hit him, he has to target you or whatever, right?
That's only the first hit on my turn. I don't know if that applies to reactions.
Okay. Well, his first attack was nat 1, so misses. Second attack was 22.
That does not hit.
What's your AC?
It's 21, and then I get an additional 2 from haste.
That is an
3?
additional 2 from haste. It's 19.
Oh, that is with
plus
Okay,
2, yeah.
so that does hit.
Okay, and then the next one was 36 with disadvantage.
Which also hits.
Okay, so you take a total of 26 plus 17, which is 43 halved because raging, to 21 slashing damage,
Alright.
piercing damage. As he bites at you and snaps at you, he is clearly going for the contestahedron. What do you do?
Is it my turn?
No, but what do you do to prevent him from eating it? That's what he's doing right now. He's trying to eat it.
I'm gonna... I'm assuming I can't take any movement or anything because it's not my turn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fling around in the back of my...
Spin it
Yeah.
around in the back. Okay, yeah, sure, that works. That pisses him off a little bit, and he bites you for it. Sounds good. Archmages. They're waiting. Demiria.
Alright. So, I'm going to go ahead and use my first action to smack him. And actually, because I have 6 charges of this, I'm going to go ahead and use a Dark Feather Unleashed.
Okay. You turn on the dark feather. You guys watch these, at this size, probably 150 foot wide black feathered wings
Myria,
appear.
With the glaive turning into a sickle and the giant raven wings is just a
Avatar of
giant
death.
avatar of death.
Jeez.
And
turning your weapon from a +3 weapon into a +5 weapon.
Oh my god, I don't even know how to start rolling this. Okay.
I can do it. We can do it on here.
Okay.
It's just going to be easier just to do it.
Thank you.
Okay, so what are you trying to do?
Hit him.
Make. Okay, I'll make the attack
Okay, so it's normally
Duh.
plus 16, but it's plus,
Plus
an
18.
additional. So it's plus 18.
with advantage because
With
of.
advantage.
So first attack is 21. That does
What did
hit.
I roll?
With advantage, you rolled a 3 and a 1.
Oh my god.
But you rolled a 3 to 1, therefore you still hit because his AC is 21.
Okay.
Do you want to do the other 2 hits as well?
Small
Just real
victories.
quick to see the hits.
Well, I'm gonna use my hasted action to do something else.
Okay.
So,
So 2 normal attacks to
so
start.
2 normal attacks, yeah.
Okay, so both your attacks hit. Now
That's
you've.
not a crit.
It is a crit.
Fuck yeah.
Oh,
Alright, we're
no.
in business. Okay.
Oh no!
God! Oh God!
Start
A wonderful thing.
Start typing, Nick.
Oh no! No
Start for
God!
the crit.
Okay, so it's
No.
normally 3d10 for
Okay.
each of those.
Well, so this is normally this would be without a crit. Okay, just a normal straight up hit, plus your +2 from the thing, everything. So you crit. So these dice all double immediately. 60, 10, 64. You get sneak attack,
Your sneak
which
attack.
3d6.
doubles,
Which
so
also doubles,
66.
so 66.
Oh, this is better than my smite.
Much better. But it's okay. And then you have Dark Feather.
Yes,
What are
Dark
you
Feather
using?
is unleashed. So, I am going to go ahead and use... let's see
Do
what
it,
else I
all
can
of it.
use.
It's the whole
8d12.
thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna use 8.
You need to regenerate anyways, right?
Yeah.
Okay. She uses 8d12, which will double to 16d12.
Oh my god.
What?
This has the potential. Oh my god.
Anything else?
You imagine just like, yeah.
I mean, if you do, no, this doesn't come with the crit. Okay, I think that's all you
and
can
is
do.
that just for the crit hit, or does that include the first hit as well?
This is literally just the crit. There's
Okay,
nothing
go
else.
ahead and roll that, and then we'll do the damage for the second.
Okay, so to summarize, this is 66 plus 64 plus 6010 plus 16d12 plus 15 for 174 damage with the first hit.
Amazing.
That's just.
Ow.
Holy
Ow.
Okay, now roll for the other attack.
Yeah, roll the actual normal damage now. So this would be the normal damage. God.
Well, you're not activating the some of the features, right? So
I did.
it'll be a
now,
lot
remember,
less.
on when you've transformed it, per hit you can use up to 8 dice. Now you have limited hit dice. You just burn through 8 of your 20
I
total
know.
hit dice.
I don't know that I want to burn through all them right
But
up
you
front.
could you could do more on this hit as well. Do you choose to do more or no?
No.
Okay, normal damage. Only 32. Keep
Oh,
it reasonable.
Yeah, save it for your next critical.
Yeah. Okay. And because I can, I'm gonna go ahead and use Whales from the Grave to
Sure.
just the nearest little dragon.
Yeah, there's some poor wyvern that's like coming and trying to bite you in the face, and it just gets blasted from the
And
sky.
that was on the first attack, which I don't get the triple for the crit for that.
No.
So 7. Just
Okay,
like
7 extra
damage.
damage.
Okay. Now that was just my attack, my normal action.
Yes.
I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage.
Okay.
And I am going to use my hasted action to dash. And I want him to chase me. And I want him to go. I'm gonna try to... Okay, so I know that Christine did the maze, but since we don't have it on the map, I'm just gonna, like, pretend it's there.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try first to, take him... Yeah, exactly.
Do
whoever's
spiral
doing that.
path
Like,
around the
take him
perimeter?
a spiral path around the perimeter.
Okay. So what's your... You can fly 120 from dashing with
And I haven't
action.
used any movement.
Right.
And I have my
Disengage.
hasted action.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
Leaving your
So,
So-
how much damage was that total?
174 plus 32, so 206 damage with 2 hits, plus 7. So 213 total damage in 1 round with 2 hits, just 2, and then running away 120 feet.
all those
He's
dice,
like, you popped that zip for me, thank you.
I did the math. The 60, 10, 64, 66, 15, and 16 d12 perfectly in average is 171.
Wow.
Slightly above average then.
Alright, okay, I'll take it.
Okay. You disengage, she cannot bite you. The Tarask is gonna dash. He's helping. Zephyr.
All right. I don't think I can actually vortex warp him any farther than he already is, because he's already beyond my range. So, I'm gonna move 30 feet closer, like the little wizard that I am.
Chasing,
And
like,
it's-
I'm helping.
I can't actually help anybody with vortex warp right now. Kaz, do you want to be on the other side of me? On the east flank? Do you want to be on this side?
No, I want to keep going to the left.
Okay. So I guess I will actually choose to sprint for myself. So I'll use my action to dash.
Okay.
And I'll have the fiend. Yeah, he just can't do shit. He's gonna also fly dash. And Atrexalon is really tall, right?
He's currently about, let me update that. He's currently about 100 feet in the air. We'll say.
Okay, I'll have him fly another 60 feet up and then across. And since he's got a fly speed of 60, 120 feet overall.
Yep.
Yep.
Cool. Anything else?
I'm just so far away.
Yeah.
I can't do anything else right now.
So, end of your turn, he's going to start using legendary actions because you just pissed him off. He's going to do a psychic beam. Yeah. So, it's a straight line. It's going to hit Old Silverhands, this young Silver Dragon, Demiria, and Sir in a straight line.
Is Sir linked?
Yeah.
Say what?
Are you in the ethereal plane right now, sir?
No. I'm here.
So, I need all of you to make intelligence saving throws as his eyes flare and this, like, psychic wave rushes out away from him.
You have advantage, Demiria.
Yes.
Oh, with mind blank, do we get advantage or is it just foresight?
Which shouldn't affect you.
I don't think you get anything.
Yeah, I think you just get resistance to psychic damage.
Yes,
You're immune to
yes.
psychic damage.
Oh, you're
Psychic
immune?
damage, typically you're immune, yeah.
With intellect fortress?
No, you have resistance and advantage.
Right. 22.
Alright, I failed.
Well, so
you are immune.
yeah, Sir is immune with mind blank, but so it's fine. Let me check.
Did you make this from kernels or was this from the bag?
Curtis.
Yeah, okay. Sir's fine. You just like let it wash over you. You feel nothing. Old Silverhands
Just
gets hit pretty hard.
Oh. Really good.
Right?
Old Silverhands takes 49 psychic damage.
Oh.
And like staggers in midair. Miriam, what'd you roll? 22? That saves. Barely, that is the DC. And you take half of that, so 25 psychic damage.
Which I'm also resistant to.
So you take 12 psychic damage.
Does it have any other effects?
Nope, that's it for this. That was his legendary action. Nothing. I reload.
Ooh,
Uh-oh.
I can't afford to do that. It took me like 3 minutes to load the
Yeah.
screen.
Oh, yeah, it was something I did. It's fine. Okay, that was his action and his
Oh no.
legendary action. Zephyr went. Kaz, you're up.
I'm reloading Foundry.
Oh no.
You said reload, so I was like, click R, and I'm like, wait, that was a bad idea. Oh, it's actually moving pretty fast.
That's what I thought, and then I got stuck at 99% for like 2 minutes.
I see the error of my ways in that I'm going left when he's gonna go right with Demiria.
It's okay.
I could burn a spell slot to get 500 feet away.
I was reluctant to do that, but I'm starting to think I should.
I'm gonna dimension door over there.
That works for me. Yeep. You zip across the battlefield.
That's 509. Is that fine? I can move one back.
Anything else?
See your movement still.
That was my action, and Nope. That's it.
Okay. The silver dragons dive headfirst into the swarming smaller gemstone dragons around Atrexalon and begin to hack and slash with their paralysis breath, and you begin to watch dragon corpses fall from the sky as a result of their onslaught. They're officially those dragons are out of commission. They won't be able to contribute because they're actively diminishing the threat of the dragon hordes. Okay, sir.
I think it's going to be another turn of mostly movement. I'm going to position myself, seeing Nymeria and knowing what the plan is. I'm going to position myself, like, in the maze.
Okay, fly down.
What is it, 140 feet over here?
Okay,
So that as they come running by, I can be, like, ready.
gotcha.
And I will hold my action, because that was movement and bonus action. I will hold a bite attack for when Atrexalon comes into view.
Gotcha. Atrexalon, seeing how you slashed him across the face last time you got too close, is not going to get within your range. He's going to get 1, 2, 3. He's going to get one right outside your reach. Get to there. Focus on the floating quintessahedron around the back of your neck on a chain, and use telekinetic grip.
Ooh.
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 Make a strength saving throw. As you feel this chain start to tighten and pull away from you.
Advantage.
I have advantage for 22.
You feel the chain break. The quintessahedron flies away from you towards Atrexalon.
Well, that's not.
You look over your shoulder. You watch him. His eyes flare. He opens his mouth wide, and it goes straight down his gullet.
All right, off to a good start.
Shit.
You watch him clamp down, his eyes glittering. It's a long pause, and then you watch as fire just begins to boil off of his scales, beginning around the outsides, and you watch him begin to glow from within as he's absorbed all of it. That's his turn.
Now, my reach is 100 feet. Are you sure he was not in my range?
He's smart. He's got an intelligence of like 26. He knows exactly how far your reach is. He's not going to trigger that accidentally again.
Like bunching up on my screen.
Atrexalon has consumed the quintessahedron of fire.
Well, this is not going well.
Vexel sends a message to all of you telepathically. How's it going? Is he in the circle yet?
Not quite.
No!
He just ate the quintessahedron.
Oh, fuck.
I didn't know he had a telekinetic hand.
Nymeria,
After
you got
that,
to go in.
he's going to use a new breath weapon on you, Nymeria, because you're in front of him and he doesn't like you. He's going to breathe out a cone of purple fire.
Oh boy.
Nymeria
Wait,
gotta do
I
that.
have a question.
What's
Yes.
in your
Is
mouth?
he at the bottom of the top, right after me?
He's using a legendary action to do this.
This is actually-
Yeah, you're going next.
Oh, I'm
Um,
going next.
After he does this, yeah.
Perfect. Okay, because I
Uh,
have a plan. But tell me what it is first.
Okay, the devil, Sir, the Tarask, and Nymeria are in this blast. As purple, bright
Oh, shit,
fire
I-
rushes down,
I am ethereal.
an exhalation of death. This is going to be a dex save from all of you.
I am in the ethereal plane.
Nice. The Tarask rolls a 6 on his dex save.
Wait, is it fire?
Cool breath.
Yes.
Okay.
There's like runes and like.
He's immune to fire. The Tarask just sits there like, and just like washes over him, and he just kind of shrinks up a little bit. Doesn't seem to do anything. So, you failed. How did does the fiendish spirit immune to fire as well?
No, it's got resistance.
Okay. This will be
I'm also resistant.
104 fire damage.
Wow.
So Nymeria, you take half, so 52.
Oh my gosh. Use my inspiration.
It's a cone, right? So yeah, the height won't matter.
Tarask is fine. Fiendish spirit would take 52 or whatever.
I pushed it on already.
Okay, that was his legendary action.
Okay, is it my turn?
Yes, it's your turn.
Okay, so what I want to do, if you will
So
allow
far
me to
away
do
still.
this, is before he's finished, I want to Misty Step inside his mouth.
Yeah, you have about the distance to do that if you want to do that.
I would like to do that.
Okay.
And I would like to stand up so I'm like wrenching his mouth open.
Okay.
And I would like to see if I can see the quintessahedron or if it's already gone down his gullet.
Make a perception check as the last flames sputter out and before he closes his gigantic jaws, you teleport in there holding him open.
And I do have advantage on this for perception. That is a 20.
You stare down this gargantuan gullet. No trace of it. It is gone. It is absorbed into his being.
Oh, okay. So it's not even a
No,
physical
it's
object
gone forever.
anymore.
He just absorbed all of it. He just took on its power. He
Oh.
gained a lot of stuff that he didn't have before.
Oh no.
Well, that's not good.
That's not good. And also, I don't know what we're going to use to get him into the circle now.
The other thing,
you-
the dodecahedron of entropy.
Dexel,
The
need
one-
another one.
The one I can flood on my dummy plane.
The one he was originally looking for.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
Pexel,
Right in
here's
his
the other
mouth.
one.
Well, while I'm here.
So you misty stepped. You have resistance to everything.
Yeah.
You're in
While
his
I'm
mouth.
here, that was my bonus
Grenade.
action. I will, let's see. Can I do that? No, I can't. Okay. While I'm here, I'll just make an attack.
Okay. Make an attack.
That is a 27 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. And then... That is 34 plus 13 damage.
47.
Yes.
Okay. And that's with the 3d10, 3d4.
And that's without sneak attack,
Plus.
though.
Yep.
Oops. So an additional 11 from sneak attack.
Okay.
Okay. And I'll make another attack.
Make another attack.
That is a 25 to hit.
Yep.
Oops. Plus 28 plus 13.
41. Okay.
Okay. And then I will once again use my hasted action to disengage. Or,
Bonus
Wait.
action. You already raged.
I already raged.
You misty step. Sorry. So you don't have a bonus
I
action.
missed the steps. I don't have a bonus action, but I do have movement still.
Yes. You have all your movement and a hasted action, which you can use to dash.
Yeah.
Or you can't disengage with that.
No, I can't disengage.
You need action to disengage. No, you already used your action. Never mind.
And I can't use a hasted action to disengage. It says the action can only be used to take the attack, dash, disengage, or.
Oh, okay. Never
So,
mind. There you go.
So I'll use that to disengage, and then the rest of all of my movement to keep going in the direction I was going.
So 120.
Yeah.
Okay. You, as the jaws are straining and you like holding it open, slash his tongue a few times, and then jump out as they slam shut, and the force propels you out. You fly away to chase him back in the
And then
direction you
I'll
want
just
to go.
telepathically yell to everyone, "It's gone! I can't."
It's
find
very gone. You let him eat it. Okay. Tarask.
Let him eat it.
To
Well, yeah.
have a lot of
damn,
sleep
I should
matter.
use my damn inspiration there to try again.
okay. Zephyr.
All right. Well, once again, I'm still just so fucking far away. What I want to do is send Ascending to Atrexalon in Ascendant. And I want to say, shouldn't have done that. You know the quintessahedrons don't play nice together. You won't get the quintessahedron of entropy now. I have that, by the way.
Make a persuasion check. With advantage.
14. Oh, actually, hold on. I'm going to add a d6, because sure, why not?
Sir, who has inspiration right now?
No one, I'm a dragon.
No, I'm a dragon. You banged your drum at the beginning. That
Well-
would count as an opportunity to give somebody inspiration.
Yeah, I was gonna say your
What?
little speech at the beginning. You could have given someone inspiration if you wanted.
Oh, I think I was technically a dragon since last night.
You've been banging on the drum as dragon. Got it. Got it.
Dope. Okay. 15.
To be entirely fair.
He looks over in your direction. The eyes shift away from Demiria to you, and you sense his crystal clarity. This tiny little figure jogging across the turbulent landscape. He sends back, but you don't hear anything because you have mind blank. He seems to be contemplating you from a distance. That's all you know for now. Kaz, or do you move at all any further?
There's no point in me moving. It just doesn't do anything, so I'm just standing there.
Okay. Kaz?
Yeah, I'm gonna go 60 feet.
Oh, sorry. The fiendish spirit should move closer.
Okay.
There's nothing that I can do from this far away. It's gonna take like 10 rounds just for like me to get anywhere. That's my turn.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
Oh, this is gonna suck. 'Cause he's probably immune to fire now or something.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Cumulatively, the silver dragons take about a fifth of their health pool. All of them, they're taking damage as they're fighting these mini, small dragon types. Okay, sir. You blink back.
I blink back. I have 140 feet of movement if I want to keep my action. So I'm gonna try to go join Demiria
Okay.
and use my action to do it. So end up just flanking her.
Sure.
Here, or shoulder to shoulder with her.
Sounds good. You're up there.
And that's my whole turn. And I am in this plane.
Sounds good. Atrexalon is ready to go. He glances at Giant Demiria, glances at the round area, space around him. He squints over towards Zephyr. He looks at Zephyr and he's going to make an insight check. Roll a 26. In Draconic, which Zephyr you can understand, right? Speak Draconic.
Yes.
He says in a very deep, booming voice that resonates all around you. Where can I find the other quintessahedron? He stays
I
where
guess,
he is.
can he hear me if I just shout?
Maybe.
Come closer and I'll tell you.
So sus.
I don't like shouting.
Okay. You say that, he's going to make another insight check. Roll another 26. As he looks all around and begins looking at this terrain, studying the large, strange circle that you're all standing inside, the way that you all keep running back towards it, he doesn't move. That's his whole turn. He just sits there and like squints at everything, looking around in confusion.
Guys, we gotta make him dumb. Does anyone have feeble mind?
I've sworn off that spell ever since it.
Vexel calls on the telepathy. Is he in yet? What's he doing?
He figured it out.
We need better bait.
He's just sitting there, menacingly.
You had bait. You fed it to him. Demiria. What
On
do you do?
purpose.
He's no longer paying attention to you. He's like looking at the ground. He's like talking at Zephyr. He seems very suspicious of whatever this is that you're doing.
Okay, that is my turn.
Yeah.
I'm going to put away my glaive and go ahead and bring out the chains.
Okay.
I'm gonna move so that I can get within the range of the chains.
Which is what do you say? 150.
We said 150.
Yeah, you're already there.
Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna go ahead and use my chains to try to make an attack.
Okay. With advantage.
Oh, yeah, with advantage. That is a 31 to hit.
That hits.
Let's see, the chains are. What's the damage for that? It's just some d4s. Come on, D&D PM. 13 plus 10, so 23 plus an additional. No, that's just.
It's
Yeah.
Okay.
But what I'm going to attempt to do is wrap them around his snoot.
okay.
Right in the forehead.
You wrap the chains, these gigantic chains. These are like ship anchor chains at this scale. Fly off you, sailing through the sky like infernal runes going on. Then they wrap around his snoot.
I'm attempting to grab him.
Okay. Is it a contested strength check, or does it just happen when you?
It is a contested strength.
Okay. Make a strength
Advantage.
check with advantage.
Alright. Let's see how this goes.
He rolled a 17. So I think he wins because you attach the chains to his face, but he's not grappled. You both rolled the same number, so he's defending, so he would win.
I would like to use my hasted action to attempt to grapple him again.
Okay, do the strength check again as you lasso the chains around the other way.
Hey, there it is.
Advantage.
That's a
That
22.
one. This time you successfully get him around. You feel them like wrap around a couple of the larger spines on his head, and you kind of tighten him down. He's like an angry horse rearing its head. He's kind of pulling back on it, pissed off that you've stuck this to his face.
That second time I would have also done an attack, because you have to do an attack to be able to try to grapple
Sure,
it. So
sure.
the first time I tried, it didn't
Yeah,
grapple.
yeah.
So let me just go ahead and
Make sure you actually hit in the second attack.
30
Yeah, hits.
for
Okay.
an additional.
So it's a D4 plus. So 3d4
It's
plus
34
3d4.
plus 34. I know that's what I'm
64
rolling.
each.
So 13 plus an additional 10 for 23, and sneak attack for an additional 14.
Okay.
Okay, but now I have him grappled.
Yes, his face is grappled to
Excellent.
your chains. You're flying now, holding on to these massive chains, and he once again puts your attention back on you, as you've definitely got his attention.
And I didn't use any movement.
Nope.
Can I try to move and take him with
Tow
me?
him.
Yeah.
Make a strength check, a contested strength check. He's going to have advantage to resist it.
Can I make an athletics check?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
But you're going to try and start towing him by the face.
Yes.
Give me that strength check. Athletics check.
Alright, with advantage, that is a 29.
29. With the powers that imbue you here and your colossal strength, you begin wrenching on the chains. Where are you towing him?
I'm trying to tow him into the circle.
Straight in the circle?
Yeah.
Okay. You can move how far?
120.
120?
120. Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4. You tow him with? 1, 2, 3, 4. His body unfurling.
Wait, what? Spiral concept.
Oh, because it. You said there was like a maze, but we don't have a maze on the map, and so I was trying to like pretend there was a maze on the map, but
I don't know how long he is.
He's
You
a
might
long
just
boy.
fit- Get him.
We've
He
got
might not
his
have-
forelimbs on the
For-
screen.
For reference, he's at least a quarter mile long, and the circle is 1,000 feet wide, so he's at least 1,500 feet long or longer.
I'm gonna guess that I'm not gonna be able to grapple him the entire time though, so we should be coming up with other options.
So you're forcefully dragging him into the circle.
Yes.
Okay, that's the end of your turn.
Yep.
Okay. He doesn't like that.
Yeah. I think so.
His maw is sort of trapped. He's going to turn back to you. Use telekinesis again. Make a strength saving throw, Demiria. With advantage.
Remember, you have advantage.
Of course. 22.
22. That matches and barely passes. You feel yourself gripped in a psychic force and buffeted around, but he is unsuccessful in sort of shoving you away or knocking you to the side. It's a contest of strength here. The Tarask looks up into the sky, goes, crouches down, and goes and just jumps up in the air, his jaw wide, and clamps down on the underside of Atrexalon's neck. He's gonna make a strength check.
Go for the
to
throat.
try to grapple as well. Oh god. Yeah, he rolled a 29. So as he comes
Nice.
back down, you now have this like on his back legs, kind of front legs pedaling, big old like Rottweiler jaws snapped around the neck of Atrexalon. The Tarrasque is holding him there with you pulling. The Tarrasque is going to use his movement.
Kelly sees what's going on.
He's going to try and help. Strength saving throw to
Right.
drag him.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, that succeeds. So the Tarrasque will start towing him as well. Back one more square, further in. Trexalon's being dragged in forcefully through the Tarrasque and Demiria's efforts. Okay. Now, at this point, as he has entered the circle, the contingency plans begin to kick in. You watch the overhead storm begin to intensify, winds begin to pick up. The Archmages and Samuel are starting to do their part to help. Okay. Also, the Draconic swarms are now getting closer. They're definitely damaged from the Silver Dragon's efforts, but they're still there. Still a problem. Okay, Zephyr.
All right, so it's finally within range. So I'm gonna have the Fiend make his attacks.
On Trexalon's face.
I don't think this is gonna work. So I need to roll with the bonuses I have. Yep, they're gonna be fire attacks, so we're gonna find out real fast if he's immune to that or not. Wow, he's not rolling well. You got a 1, a 4, and a 8 for a 20, a 16, and a 13.
You throw fireballs at him. You watch as they fly towards the dragon and then just evaporate as more intense heat pushes them back. Remember, his entire body is now on fire. He's equidistant reach
Right.
on fire. I'll let you know.
So-
He's fully immune to fire at this point.
Yes. I say, okay, Fiend, you're useless. So what you're gonna do is attempt to drag him into the circle. So he's gonna move 60 feet closer as well. Until he perishes or I cast a different spell. I alert everyone that he's immune to fire now.
Thank you. I
Okay,
am
so
really
for me, he's so far away. I'm gonna start running away, going neener neener, and I'm gonna shout over my head like, "I'm gonna open the door. You just have to be over here if you want to find out." In Draconic, because that's his preferred language.
Okay.
And I'm gonna keep running.
Make another persuasion check.
I don't have persuasion skills.
Where even
Oh.
are you?
Nat 20.
Nice.
21.
Okay.
He didn't appreciate the neener neener.
Okay. Noted.
I'm right in the middle.
Kaz.
I assume that I heard that because Zephyr was screaming it.
Yes.
And I'm gonna play along. I'm gonna shout to Zephyr going, "No, you can't give him that one too!"
You
And,
speak Draconic?
I feel like it's obvious if you like, I choose to speak in Draconic just for this purpose.
Yeah, well, I can't. I don't speak Draconic, so shit. Never mind. I was gonna,
I'll
like-
communicate to you guys with the teleback bond. My plan is
Repeat
to
after me, Kaz.
entice him with Dimension Door, or not Dimension Door, Demiplane. I can open the door, or at least create the door and not open it, and then dispel it with spell magic if I have to. Like you get close to it, I can be like, no door for you.
That sounds be risky, but I like it.
And I'm only gonna do that if he doesn't like actually come closer. So
Right. I don't know how to help with that though.
All right.
No? Like,
Is that your turn, Kaz? Do you do anything else?
I move back this way, the 120.
Sounds good. Silver Dragons are now 2/5 of their health bar depleted, as are the Draconic Swarms. Sir.
So good.
I'm gonna help the dragons out. by breathing a singularity breath into the midst of the swarm.
Go for it.
It's a 90-foot cone.
Roll the damage, and we'll deal with it from there.
Okay. 10d8. 45 damage. Force damage.
Okay.
I figure not all of them are force dragons, even
That's
if he's
fair.
a force dragon.
That's fair.
So they all have to make strength saves, DC 20, and if they fail, their speed is also 0, in addition to taking the damage.
Yeah, so it's a swarm. So these are, we'll keep it simple. The damage is dealt to their very large hit point pool that the Silver Dragons are chipping away at, and you are now too. The total health is reduced by 45 force damage. Some of them you see fly right through it, like amethyst, young amethyst dragons, shrug it off, but a lot of them are blasted from the sky and go spiraling down, disintegrating into ashes as they fall. Okay.
Sweet. And then as a as movement and bonus action, I'm gonna basically come land on his head
Sure.
and try to dig my claws in, not to grapple him, but to attach myself to him.
Sounds good. Now, sir, are you immune to fire damage by chance? As you land on the top of his head and dig your claws in, you feel an intense heat radiating off of Atrexalon, seeming that he's, as a result of absorbing this quintessential fire. Make a Constitution saving throw. As you're within 20 feet of him.
I accidentally hid my token behind his face.
Oh. I will try to fix it. I'll put him... You were flying, right? Let's say he's at 10. Damn it, that didn't work. Well, you're just stuck there for now. If you go to the character... Go to the... I don't want to mess with it because it's a very fragile, implementation that I had to work on a long time to get to work. So
I think I can do it. I'm still attached to it. Okay, 26 Constitution save.
That passes. You take, after saving, half of 56 fire damage, so 28
That's
fire
from
damage.
landing on him?
With being within 20 feet of him, you take...
Oh my god.
Damn. Alright.
And that's just an effect. That's not
Yep, just passive. If you get within 20 feet of Atrexalon, you take up to 10d8 fire damage per turn from being within his radius.
That's a lot of damage.
You let him eat the quintessential fire. This is what he's going to do.
Let him.
Oh, let him.
Okay, so that's your turn, sir.
That's my turn.
He's hot. Okay. You do this. As he's being towed forcibly into the center of the circle, his eyes dart around frantically, and you see something register in his brain. He seems to be staring at the floor, at the large space. He has true sight. He can see through Mirage Arcane, even though it functions... he didn't see it until he was close, up on top of it, but now he totally sees the massive teleportation circle magic thing beneath the facade, and he realizes more or less what you guys are attempting to do. He doesn't like that. He shakes like a dog does when it's wet. His head kind of twists and it ripples down the entire length of his whole body. You watch as several of the biggest scales on his body go flying off the body and rotate and spin through the air, morphing out into dragons as they do, large ones. Joining the fray, you hear him yell in Draconic, defeat my enemies and find the mages nearby. I can sense their intent. You watch one of these, the biggest one, as it goes flying off the air. It just goes straight into a nosedive. It doesn't really have wings. It's just kind of like a big, thick body, and it just impacts with the earth, the massive explosion of rock, and it starts burrowing down into the earth. This big one is going off to go find whoever is responsible for this teleportation circle. The other 4 are going to join the initiative.
Here's protect the mages.
that's his turn to summon them. He does nothing else on this turn. The Archmages, Vexel says, is he in yet?
His head is in the circle, but he has unleashed his dragons, including a tunneling one coming for you.
Ah, shit. Can you help with
Ah,
that, please? We're really busy here.
Okay.
Okay.
We're good.
Demiria, you see now, let me move these around a little bit. So for your guys' reference, the little dragons are real, and if you're within the swarm, they will be attacking you, but they're less pressing than the big, full-size dragons that are currently, like, now here to target specifically Demiria and or the Tarask. This big crystal dragon started burrowing and is going to go looking for the mages since Atrexalon has
Do we have an idea of what the mages are ourselves?
Yeah, they're assorted in a pentagram, so there's actually...
These rubble piles?
Yes, those are the disguises. He's very close to one of them. I think, if you had to guess, that's probably, we'll say Gowron is there. Okay. So, Demiria, what do you do?
Okay, so now there's dragons coming towards me.
Yes.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to use... Okay, wait, let me... Order of events here. I have to make sure I can do this before I say it. Awesome. Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to Misty Step, basically kind of towards the Tarask. I'm still trying to pull him into the circle.
Yeah. That's 60 feet?
Yeah.
You need two to move him. Yeah.
That works. And then I'm going to, is dropping rage a free action?
Yeah.
I'm going to drop my rage,
Okay.
and I'm going to use my action to cast Spirit Guardians
Okay.
at 7th level.
Yup.
Damn.
And then I'm going to use my hasted action to
Sorry, keep going.
keep pulling him in.
Okay.
So hasted dash plus my movement to keep going.
Gotcha. Okay, so you get to make one movement. Make a strength or athletics check if you wish. Let me fix something here.
So those dragons, they are all on the surface right now, right?
Yeah, the one on the ground, he's here. He's the crystal dragon. He's chunky.
But he is on the ground, not in the ground.
He's about to start burrowing.
He is clearly
on
is.
his
Yeah.
turn.
Okay.
Okay, so what's the athletics check?
37.
37. I don't think he can beat that. So yeah, you can move your 120. 1, 2. Were you going straight in?
Yeah.
3, 4. But because you're towing him, you get half movement, so it's 60.
Sure. So I'm using my hasted action and my movement to do that. So hasted action dash
Yes.
plus regular
Okay.
movement.
So total 120.
Total.
1, 2, 3, 4. Put you like here-ish.
Okay, I can move again.
He's getting uncomfortably close.
You tow him in with the Tarask kind of running alongside,
Yeah,
still biting on his
and I
foot.
do have Spirit Guardians up.
Yes. Which is how far radius? 20-foot radius.
It is a 30-foot radius, but so
Basically, it's every square around your character is where that is. Because it's a 30-foot on the map, right?
yes.
Okay. That's your turn.
All right. So when he gets close to me, then
Yep. No, you're far away from the swarms at the moment. Tarask is going to keep doing his strength checks as well.
telepathically, I'm gonna be like, I don't know if I can get him to coil in the way we need to, but right now I'm just trying to get him in.
Wow. You rolled a nat 1 against the Tarask, so Tarask does also manage to keep contributing. Action dash, possible. He does another 40, 80. Yeah, he gets one more in. So he's starting to get inside the circle a good amount, that's for sure. Okay. The
Almost up.
Crystal Dragon, which has joined the initiative round, is going to burrow underground. He digs away out of sight, seeking out the ne'er-do-well mages. And he will move, burrow.
Does he leave a tunnel behind him, or
Yeah.
is that not a thing?
There's a big tunnel where he went.
Yeah.
Okay. Samuel continues to control the storm. The storm increases. The wind's getting stronger. sleet begins to come down and sizzle away around Atrexalon, but they're building up to strong winds that can try to force him movement further, if possible. The not Sir Amethyst Dragon is, Sir, you're coming along because you're attached to the head. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. I did it. I did the thing. No, it's fine. Can you select your character by chance?
Yeah.
Can you move?
Yes,
That's
I
the
can.
That's the enemy
Use it.
dragon over there.
I know. I had it at first, and now it's gone.
Can you like do a highlight? Should I like select?
Oh.
What if you click players?
I got it.
Yeah,
Oh.
so bring him over to
Oh.
Atrexalon's head, and then like keep him above though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do. If I put you in higher in elevation, you'll stay above it. There we go. Okay,
Oh, cool.
so you're there.
Neat.
What do you want to do?
Wait, is it my turn already?
Yeah. Oh wait, sorry,
Wait.
I lied. No, it's the other ones. I just was mixing them up.
The Sir Amethyst Dragon.
Let's see who's closest. It's got to be you. Action dash 8160. It's gonna fly and dash to get to there. It's streaking towards Demiria, trying to catch up and help out. Okay. The Emerald Dragon is going to do the same. It's going to get there. The Topaz Dragon is going to come flying in. To there. And Zephyr, you're up.
All right. They're all like terribly distant from each other. That's a silver dragon right here, right?
Yeah, that's a young silver dragon that's like waiting to join the fray and help out.
Okay. Oh, this isn't hard at all. They're all within 30 feet of Atrexalon. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is say, Fiendish Spirit, start murking one of these things. Let's go with.
Work on terror until it's done.
Let's go with the Emerald Dragon,
Okay.
the green one there. So he's gonna attack it a bunch of times. 3, as a matter of fact.
What's his range?
120. So he has to fly 60 feet closer, I think,
Okay.
and then he can attack.
Yeah, that's easy.
And actually, I need your ruling on chain lightning. If I target Atrexalon, can it bounce from any part of his body onto the other dragons?
Absolutely.
All
Rules
right.
as written, it's from his space, and he's really big, so yeah.
All right. So fire attacks. Those are against the Emerald Dragon.
I
Okay.
have.
Does
You
22
know-
hit?
All three of them hit, yeah.
Okay. I'll just roll damage 3 times. So he does 47 fire damage.
Nice. Emerald Dragon is resistant to fire, by the way.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So after your first attack, theoretically, you oh, it's risen to fire. What do you think? Target the other dragons, theoretically, and
Oh,
like,
sure.
I want to see which one isn't.
Yeah.
So, one for Amethyst and one for this gold dragon over here. I think I'm going too far away.
The Amethyst is not resistant at all, so it takes 30-ish.
I'll have him hit twice.
Okay.
So one for the gold emerald that is resistant, and 2 for the amethyst.
Yep.
Okay, now, chain lightning. I think I can hit the Trexalon
Do it.
if I move closer. If I move closer. So I'm gonna move closer and cast chain lightning on a Trexalon.
Right on the nose. I'll say,
Yep.
as Demiria, you're holding on to the chains and towing him over your shoulder, flying as hard as you can. Zephyr, you use that as a lightning rod to guide the chain lightning straight into his face, and from there arcs down the body and splintering off down the way.
Yeah.
Works for me.
So he and the 3 closest dragons, so this blue one, the purple one, and the, I guess, the emerald one, all make a dexterity save.
Okay. Dex save, you say.
Yep.
That's their saves.
So Trexalon saves and the others all fail. And they
Nice.
take 47 lightning damage, which is actually 49, and it pierces resistance.
That's right. It ignores because of the thing you took.
Elemental affinity, yeah.
Nice. See, the sapphire is resistant to lightning, but he takes it. Okay, and Atrexalon takes 49 as well. Okay.
Yeah, he takes half because he's saved.
He takes. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right.
Oh, no, I'll use my bonus action. He's too far away. Never mind, forget it.
Okay.
You gotta be literally right next to me for that to work.
Zephyr, as you finish that attack, one of Atrexalon's eyes that you can see shifts down and looks down at you, and he says in Draconic, "I remember your face. You were there when I awakened. And he's going to cast Psychic Beam at you. Make an intelligence saving throw, Zephyr.
Mind blank?
13. I do have mind blank.
Yeah, it just washes over you, and you don't even flinch. His eyes narrows, and he says, "Impressive mortals." That's his thing. His legendary action. Kaz. Kaz is all the way over there.
I'm gonna move.
This
Let me go
whole
to the bathroom
battle,
real
you being like, I'm good.
Running.
I was like, I'm over here. Wait, I'm over here.
There you go. That's me moving. Action dash. And
Oh, what's the range on your spells?
like the most is 150.
Yeah, same. I was barely able to even reach the Atrexalon with my 150.
Right. I'm like, I get attacked. I was like, oh cool. I'm gonna take this dragon right here. Oh wait, it's like 3,000 feet away. Like,
Yeah, this screen is, it messes with your mind because you're like, oh, it's not that far away, and it's just so far.
right. I feel like we're so far zoomed out. I'm like off in my own zip code over here. Yeah, that's really the only thing that I can do. This is frustrating.
Demiria's doing a good job of killing him, though.
Yeah,
Just gotta get
I
as
need
much
to-
of him in here as possible.
right.
I think what'll be really important is keeping the other dragons off Demiria and the Tarask so that we can keep them.
Well, and the wizards.
And
I don't know how we're gonna
wizards.
chase down that one that's burrowing.
Yeah, jeez.
They
Okay.
have simulacrums. In theory, they should be able to defend themselves.
Man.
Theoretically. And Garon's a baller.
But they're
like,
all concentrating on this spell. Well, I guess they're not concentrating.
The simulacrums aren't. Actually, what makes sense for the simulacrum to be doing doing the spellcasting?
No,
No.
they're not as tough.
Cleric or
They're not nearly
druid,
as tough.
The Simulacrum,
tall, like
the Silver Dragons are down to 2/5 power, as are the swarms of dragons around. Sir, you're riding on top of the Atrexalon's head, surrounded by incredibly hot temperatures.
A question for you, Nick. There's some silver dragons on the other side of the arena.
Yes.
Are those part of your silver dragon?
Yeah, so those ones are untouched. They are basically protecting those outposts. Their goal is to like stay in the area in case the other ones get targeted. The ones that were near flew away to attack the swarms to keep them off your back. Which so far they're
Okay.
doing.
yeah.
Okay.
Alright, I am going to Misty Step / movement my way over to this Emerald Dragon.
Okay.
Demiria was like, keep them off of me, and I was like, on it! So I'm gonna go
On
over there,
them.
on them.
On that right
And multi-attack, 1 bite and 2 claws.
Nice. They all hit.
Nice.
So
Excellent.
that's gonna
there.
be
That's,
26 plus 39 plus 11.
50.
50 total. All
And
of that
I
comes
will-
through.
Remember that I have my dancing item, which has hung out in the middle where we started this entire time?
Yep.
I no longer have the character, but it's gonna join the fray. There we go. I think it's
like 60
it's
feet.
really fucking slow though, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like 40. So it's gonna move 1 square in this direction.
Deal.
And that's it.
Okay. Atrexalon is going to attempt to break out of your grapple. He's going to make a strength check, contested with you, Demiria.
Now, I will say, I've had him grappled for 2 turns now, so that means he's restrained.
Doesn't require an additional action attack to do
does it?
so.
Is
You
that
have
a
to,
feature of your chains?
So you did have me make another grapple check. No, you had me
You
make
failed the first one, I think.
You failed the first one. I
Yeah.
succeeded on the second
All the
one.
strength checks are to drag him further.
Yeah.
If you want to restrain, I'll just say flat out you can't restrain him. He's
Yeah, I
just too
figured he's
big.
too big. Okay.
He's going to use a strength check to break free. So make another. You make a strength check as well. Advantage.
With advantage.
He rolled a 17. He's going to use a legendary save to pass, regardless. He Twist his
Is it a
head.
save though, or is it a contested check?
I think it's Atrexalon doing what Atrexalon wants. He has 3 legendary saves. He's choosing to use one now to get out of your grapple on this chain.
All right.
He shakes it off, roars. He's still grappled by the Drask, mind you. This is only one effect that he's getting rid of. And he's going to attempt to divert and drag the Tarask with him. It's going to be a strength check, the 22, contested with the Tarask. He rolled lower. The Tarask is not strong enough without Demiria's aid. Atrexalon's going to move half movement at an angle. So 60 is 2.
He's leaving my
And unwittingly moves himself further into the circle.
I think, let's see. Range is 100 feet, right? He hasn't left your range yet. He's just moving at an angle, and the Tarask is being dragged with him. Just like, the Tarask is like still latched on with his jaws, trying to scrabble on the ground, and just dragging across the open terrain. That's his movement and his action. He will.
Well, he should take damage from my spirit guardians. He
Uh,
started his turn.
That's true. You're within. Yep. So what's the save?
7d8.
What's the save though? So
There's
wisdom.
not a save. Oh, it is a wisdom save.
He rolled a 28, so he saves. But so it's 78. 30 radiant. He is resistant to radiant, so he takes 7 radiant damage. Okay. That's his turn. The archmages say, is he in yet?
I mean, partially.
Not yet.
Can't you see him, bitches?
We're
underground,
underground.
man.
We're buried.
Did we tell them that there's one coming for you?
Uh,
I'm trying to deal with them.
Dexel pauses and she says, "Oh shit, yeah, Gowron says something's breaching the wall." That's the last you hear. Demiria.
No.
Okay. So I realized that dropping my rage was a bad idea. So I'm going to not do that. And I'm going to stop casting Spirit Guardians and raging.
Oh, okay. Drop Spirit Guardians, go back to raging.
Yeah, I was. I don't think I had fully comprehended that Spirit Guardians was basically just going to be on me and not in a range. So.
It's 30 feet away from you, which is one square on this map.
I know,
Oh,
but it's like
Nothing.
It's so much space.
I'm used to it. I know it is, but like, yeah. Let's move it.
Okay. You rage again?
And yeah, and then I'm gonna just keep trying to do.
You can make more attacks to try to re-grapple and
Yeah, that's
tell
what
him
I'm
again.
gonna do.
Okay. Make your attacks.
Alright. First attack is a 26 to hit.
That hits.
4. 20, just 20 damage.
Okay.
With a sneak
Good morning.
attack of
Yeah. Forever.
Whatever now.
14 damage.
Okay.
And then yes, I will attempt to grapple.
Strength check. Or, yeah, strength check. contested structure. With advantage.
Yes. So, Foundry is hang on. It's thinking. I can't do what.
What?
Oh, there it goes.
What happened? So I
don't know.
rolled an 18 and then it redid
Here,
it.
I'm just gonna delete all that. Do one more time with advantage.
Okay.
Seems like you glitched out there. Okay, 24. Yes, you successfully grapple him once again with your chains.
Okay.
That makes him mad.
Yeah, I know. Then I'm gonna. If I already have him grappled, can I make a second attack with the chains or no?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll make a second attack. Just
Yep.
Oh, that's... Sir.
You're trying to
Sure.
fireball me.
Yep.
not fireballs. So.
I was like, alright, how do I murk all these dragons?
Okay. Damage.
Wait, one of them is my friend.
Oh, wait, I don't want to kill that one.
30 damage.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'm going to use my hasted action and movement to
Pull him
pull
further
him.
in.
Yeah.
Make another athletics check.
That is a 23.
Beats him. Okay. Where are you going? Bottom down right. So
Yeah.
You have
yeah, I know
movement?
his head is,
Take him towards the spear.
Yeah, that's what yeah. So like his head is pointing that way, I'm gonna
Mhm.
try to like correct course and bring
Yeah.
him towards the spear.
so that's one. What's your movement you can go this round?
I can't even throw a fireball that far.
Hasted action.
To
Dash.
240.
So 240.
We'll say you do 120
Although you
first.
said I was dragging him, so
Yeah, that would, with the dash you could do 120.
I forgot I could fly.
Like, look out, Zephyr!
1, 2, 3, 4. His
I
body
like the
twisting.
idea.
Oh! Am I within his reach right now?
Are you beneath him?
I'm on the ground.
Yeah.
Well,
so
yeah, but
he's 100 feet up.
Oh.
So
Oh,
you-
I'm way far away then. Okay.
Yeah. But as he's going, careening, being dragged, the Tarask does stumble over, following along towards you, Zephyr. Be careful. You might get trampled here by accident. Tarask is fixated on him and not you.
3 colossal creatures standing
Yeah,
right over me.
Demiria fishing a Atrexalon and a Tarask over top of you. Is that your turn?
That was my turn. That's everything.
Okay, Tarask is gonna attempt to bite down a little bit harder. It's gonna make
150 feet away.
Because it started its turn next to my spear, it has an extra 10 feet of movement.
nice.
Dude, those are some attacks. Wow.
That's gonna be a total. They all hit. He's still grappling. Math.
Damn.
My damage, yeah.
85, 110.
Yes.
Lordy Jesus.
Which Atrexalon will take. And then he will use the remainder of his 2 multi-attack actions to drag Atrexalon further. Attempt to, anyway. Atrexalon's going to make a strength save. I don't think he's going to pass that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Barely.
He's going to move. Let's see. 2 more.
A little bit
coming with.
farther forward. Oh, yeah.
Stomp, stomp, stomp. Whoa!
Yeah, honestly, Zephyr, make a dexterity saving throw as the Tarask stomps through your region.
Can I make a badass athletics saving throw instead?
Sure, sure.
Okay.
Oh, badass.
Because I have all this strength now, I want to be able to use it.
Fair.
Right.
That's a good point. Yeah, with one colossal leap, your magically imbued legs, you throw yourself out from underneath this trampling feet of the Tarask and thankfully take no damage.
Mwah.
Okay. That's his turn. The adult crystal dragon, off screen, is now breached the hold where Gowron is attempting to hold down the fort. They're now in a mini combat on their own.
I can't. I'm a
Can we unleash the Order of the Grasping Fist and Soliana to target that one?
Yes, that's been like conveyed. I'll say that they're diverting all forces they can. They're You hear over the mental network that they're misty stepping their way around the underground tunnel of networks, and they're all converging on Gowron to defend him from the Crystal Dragon. Gowron's taking some damage, but he's not done yet. Okay, so we're round 8. After 10 rounds, haste goes away, and you have a.
But I have 2 potions of it.
Yes, but you have a full round of doing literally nothing for 1 round, and then you can re-up if you want.
I can't take a second potion at the end of
How
it.
many rounds has it been?
You can't sustain it without losing haste. You have to. We're on round 8 right now.
Okay. I need to pay attention because my fiend goes away too. He lasts. Oh no, he lasts an hour. Never mind.
Samuel, who's now gotten full control over the storm along with Spinel, he says, "All right, everybody, if you're flying, get ready." And he begins to exert winds upon Atrexalon to push him where he wants. Atrexalon makes a dexterity saving throw. Ooh, 25. He passes. So the winds begin to pick up and the hailstorm is whipping.
If he's grappled, does he have disadvantage?
No. Just because he's too big. Demiria and all the dragons, including Sir, need to make a dex save. DC 20 on the winds.
Nope.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, basically no one. So, you all get blown 60 feet to the east. So move 2 squares to the right.
All right.
And then
After the spell, the cast that spell is winds. Obey my command.
and then each of you who failed take 22 cold damage as the hail storm continues on to blast you.
Cold damage.
Yes.
Asbiel is immune to cold damage.
He's on the ground.
Oh, fair enough.
Okay. This adult amethyst dragon sees Sir trying to mess with its silver. The emerald dragon's going to tag team on Sir there. It's going to be a 3 attacks. Bite, claw, claw. What's your defense, Sir?
19.
19.
They all hit.
So, Sir, you take 32 damage plus 7, so 39 total. Although it's force, are you immune to force?
I am resistant to force.
Okay, so 33.
33.
That's his turn. The Emerald Dragon is going to fight back against Sir. It's going to also do Bite, Claw, Claw.
One of them hits. 8.
You, 8 slashing. That's his turn. Do, do, do. And then next up we have Topaz. He's gonna turn and start flying towards the northern point.
Oh my god, I was just up there.
Poor Cass.
Poor cat.
I was literally just up there.
Can you, like,
And then
He's
he's
a silver dragon that can intercept him.
It's true. Silver Dragon is gonna try.
You're staring down the barrel of a snoot, though.
of a loaded snoot.
Yeah.
A loaded snoot.
Come here. Come here.
Zephyr, you're now underneath the
Atrexalon.
feet of the Tarrasque.
Surely I can run away from it.
Sure.
I actually have flight. I forgot about flight this whole time. So I'm gonna move 60 feet because I can move 60 feet and not 30.
Yep.
And I want to move this direction. And it's just so freaking far away. Okay. It looks like another chain lightning is in order.
Yeah, I mean that does bypass a lot of that issue.
I think I can target this blue one maybe, and then these 2 dragons down here.
Sure.
So because of slots, it's at 7th level. So they make they will make saves, dex saves.
2, 3, 4, 6. Yikes.
Pitball. I was in the ethereal plane this whole time, but I didn't
So it
say
should
it.
be amethyst, emerald, and sapphire.
You also have been rolling.
I did. I rolled less last time,
Oh.
and then I forgot,
yes.
and then I took damage anyway.
So the DC's 20, right?
Yes. Does your amethyst have a save?
It tried. It rolled a 15.
Okay. So they all take 56,
No, it's like
57 lightning damage,
FOW.
except the emerald takes half because it saved.
Right. Nope.
And then the fiendish spirit will make attacks on the amethyst dragon.
Do it.
'Cause that's the one that was not immune to. Wow, one hit. Hey. Or 1, a 2, and a 10. 13 fire damage.
To which one?
The amethyst dragon.
Okay. 13. Sounds good. Anything else?
No, I don't think so.
Casbiel.
Do I assist the northern front, or do I take a swipe at Atrexalon?
He's
I
immune
don't
to
think
fire.
He's also resistant to radiant,
That's true.
which is my other major damage source. I have an idea. Since I'm staring down the barrel of the loaded snoot, I'm going to level ambition at Trexlon, and I need him to make a Constitution saving throw.
1 million.
1 million.
31.
Yeah, he passes. I didn't think that was going to be very useful. But it was worth a shot, and it was basically free.
What are you trying to do?
I was trying to use Elemental Bane,
Nice. That's a good idea.
but his save is like 16.
He glares down at you, and then he looks away because you didn't do anything.
He's like, man.
Do you move at all, or do you do anything else?
Yeah, and I'm gonna move 60 feet towards. I want to get within 30 feet of Demiria if that's possible. But I have to go like. There's not like a good. I want to go like here or here, but that's too far.
Yeah, you can move one down. You can go to here.
Alright.
Okay.
I guess I'm not quite technically within 30 feet, but okay. That's that touch. Yeah, no, okay, go ahead, that's my turn.
Cool. The Sapphire Dragon doesn't like getting zapped by lightning. It's going to swoop down underneath Atrexalon and come flying straight for Zephyr.
It's completely unnecessary.
It gets to there. Zephyr, as you're like flying over that way, you hear a very high-pitched whining noise, and you glance back at the Sapphire Dragon as it opens its jaws. Zephyr, make a con saving throw.
15.
Oof. That fails. Zephyr, you take 48 thunder damage?
One moment.
One moment.
I am trying to remember if I am immune or resistant to thunder.
I don't recall.
You have immunity to lightning and thunder damage.
Well, fuck. Okay. You've already been through worse. Being at the center of Vivian's lightning-imbued wrath, this is trivial by comparison. You shrug it off, and it looks very confused.
Oh, Tanner is within 30 feet.
I'm actually immune to quite a few things right now.
The Silver Dragons are going to take their turns. The one by you, sir, is going to chip in and start helping. It's going to... Let's see, there it is. Silver. It's going to make... 3 attacks? Cold Breath attack to hit both of those two. They're going to make con saves and take 12.
I'm like, where's you go, little buddy?
2 of them succeeded, or 1 succeeded, 1 failed, and one takes 44. The other one takes half. Okay, that's his turn. The one up top is going to intervene and get in the way of the Topaz Dragon and stop him from going any further, and then also do a paralyzing breath towards that one.
Yeah, get him.
Let's do a con save.
Dragon be dragon.
Wow, it fucking
Dragon be
failed.
dragon.
You watch the Topaz Dragon flap, go rigid, and just careen and fall out of the sky, crashing into the ground below, taking... That sucks. It's really high up. Yeah, D6. 41 bludgeoning damage. It's paralyzed on the ground. Silver Dragon swoops down after it. Sir.
Alright, so they're like fighting and clawing at my table.
Yeah.
I want to do like the dragon move in the movies where you like turn around and you're like on your back and then like breathe onto them from that position.
Perfect.
It's 90-foot cone, so it should also hit the swarm behind them.
Yeah, totally.
Shit.
And singularity breath. Do it. 41 damage.
41. It's a save for both, right?
It's a strength save for all of them, yeah.
Tribute strength. They both save.
Alright, so they take half damage and they can. And then, as a bonus action, I'm gonna Misty Step 60 feet in this direction to get out of their range.
Cool.
And then I'm gonna continue flying, and I'm gonna do the thing where I land on top of the dragon.
Okay.
Yeah, green. Or
Land on top of the smaller dragon.
grand top of smaller dragon. Use my size.
You just crush him. Yeah, fine. Let's just say you like drop on top of him and start trying to push him down. You start falling from the sky.
Just make sure both our weights.
With that blast of force damage, you do successfully destroy what's left of that one wyvern swarm beyond then. They've been taken down to 1/5 health from the silver dragon, so that took it over the edge. And you saved a silver dragon. It survived as a result of your intervention. So he's there.
One animated rock remains.
Okay.
And then I go to the ethereal plane, so the. Never mind.
Gotcha.
We try sitting on the dragon.
Atrexalon.
That's kind of cool, actually.
Gone.
Gone.
Okay, he's tired of trying to escape. He's just gonna straight on turn towards you, Demiria, and in a rage fly straight at you, entering your.
I see.
Entering my
I see his
range.
hind legs, guys.
Yes.
I guess I item. Keep forgetting about shit.
That's a 25 to hit.
It's
For. Sorry, it's rolling and calculating. 16 plus 13 for a total of 29
29.
damage and his movement.
His move is 0, but he's now within range of you, so he's going to do his multi-attack. 2 claw
Now,
attacks.
I do have my chains wrapped around his mouth.
Yeah, he's grappled, but he's not like prevented from taking attacks against you. Okay.
It's just earlier you said he wasn't going to bite me because it was serious.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. That's fine.
He did
I
get
just
a
wanted
crit.
to be consistent.
Yeah,
so
that's
I
fair.
know what I can and can't do.
He is able to make all his normal attacks against you. He is choosing not to use his breath weapon because you can't open his mouth as wide as he normally would because you wrapped it around it. But he still tried to bite you. So you got a crit, but it's not that bad. Total of...
And he had disadvantage on all those as well.
No, I didn't do that at all. Good call.
Good foresight, I believe.
They still all hit. But
Didn't make a difference.
Not a crit.
so
Yeah, cancel the crit.
4 plus. So it's like 68 non-magical that you would have a rage for. You're raging still, right? So it's 35, 34 from that, and then 15 force on top of that.
Okay. I just dropped below 300 hit points.
Solid.
Ah!
For your all's reference, you can see his tail now.
Alright, we're getting there. We're
In the
getting
distance.
somewhere.
We're just gonna bring him to the other side and like coil him up a little bit.
Or if I can get him stretched across like a string, then Samuel can like wind blast so that the
Bend
rest
him.
of his tail
So-
kind of like comes in.
So he's got a really good con save, but I could just vortex warp him into the.
Keep doing that. Eventually fail.
You can definitely
Yeah.
try.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Gowron is fighting. He's on his own, but a couple of the Grasping Fist monks have already gone down against the Crystal Worm. You hear shouting over the mental connection, and Gowron's like, "Blight, blight, blight!" It's going okay. He's not dead yet, but they are diverting all of the forces to Gowron. So we'll say Spinel is on the northernmost point, and she's being left undefended except for the one silver dragon that has paralyzed the Topaz for now.
He's dominating. He doesn't need any help.
Demiria.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and attack him with the chain since I have him enchained.
Okay.
That is a 27 to hit.
That hits.
For 16 plus 10 for 26 damage plus 13 extra from sneak attack.
Okay.
First attack, second attack. Come on, D&D Beyond. Oh, it's not happening.
So,
What?
you slash across the face, and as he jerks back and looks towards you, you see you've now pissed him off fully.
Oh, I hadn't before. Okay.
You've reached a critical threshold in this encounter where he's now taken enough damage and been hassled enough to the point where he's actively engaging more directly with this fight than he was before. You watch him narrow his eyes at you. All of the scales on his entire body begin to scintillate a bit more. The fires get more intense. You're now if you're within 30 feet of, so 1 square of his body on the map, you need to make con saving throws against fire damage. So that includes you. So before you do any more attacks, make a con save for the fire.
Alright.
The Tarrasque doesn't care because he's immune to fire.
I'm in the airplane.
It's true.
Is it 23?
That passes. DC is 22 for the save on the fire. You take half damage.
I take a quarter because I'm resistant.
There you go. 10d6. So you take 7 fire damage from being near him. He begins to hum louder and in a different tone, reflecting the increased intensity in his increasing
Music
awareness
shift.
of
Music shift.
difficulty. Indeed, music shift. Get to that moment. Continue your turn.
Okay, so that was the first attack, normal attack. Second normal attack is a 30 to hit.
That'll hit.
So that's... Oh wait. Sorry. Wrong dice. For 18, 28 damage.
28. Yes.
Okay. And I'm going to just keep doing what I've been doing. Hasted action. Actually, I'm going to use my bonus action because I haven't used a bonus action this round. I'm going to use my bonus action to Misty Step 60 feet back.
Away from him.
Away from him.
Okay.
And then I'm going to keep pulling him with my hasted action and my movement.
All right. You pull him what direction?
Kind of like towards
This way?
Samuel. Yeah, like a diagonally across the...
Yeah.
I'm trying to get as much of his
1,
body
2,
as possible.
3, 4. He makes a contested strength save to avoid getting dragged. Wow, he rolled really bad.
Nice.
Well, I rolled a 31.
Good
so...
Yeah, Samuel he's off in the sky. Okay. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Indeed, we have different music tracks. He is not pleased.
Oh, the end of him is in sight, though.
No, we're getting there. We're getting there.
Is the music
It's
playing?
like mostly
Yes.
in. He's kind of coiled a little bit out there.
I cannot hear it.
It's a little quiet to start. He is going to use a legendary action, a new one, to do mass telekinesis.
Oh, there it goes.
Everyone within 120 feet of his body. So that
Uh-oh.
is Sir, you're in the ethereal plane, right?
Hmm.
But this is Zephyr, the Tarask, and Demiria, and Kaz. Need to make a strength saving throw.
I can do that now.
Oh.
No, I can't do that now.
Oh, come on.
It's a 31.
31 passes. Would you
Wait, I
roll?
have
That was 17.
17
That's better. 17. Damn.
D6 is not likely to get me there.
Yeah.
I need a 33% chance. Oh, that's pretty good. I'll save it.
It's going to be... All of you who failed are restrained and lifted bodily into the air as Atrexalon exerts his psychic influence over all of you. Okay.
Who is that?
Say what?
Who failed?
Everybody.
Everybody failed?
Except for
Well,
Demiria.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
you.
Tarask is going to make a check really quick. Sorry. Yeah, he failed. Tarask failed. You watch the Tarask as he's dangling on next suddenly float up in the air and be like, Atrexalon is just lifting everything here. And that's his legendary action.
You reverse gravity?
No, he's telekinetically lifting everything. Everyone
Yeah.
around him. Okay, then he's going to... the Tarask is going to keep launching because he can no longer drag. The Tarask can't fly, but he's going to just make 5 attacks to hurt this thing. 2 claws and 1 bite. That's a total of 67 miscellaneous. Okay.
Even the sound is gross.
That's all he's doing. He's just dangling. The Crystal Dragon is now getting pushed back by the Dragon's Bane wielders, which is good. Samuel will now use his turn to shove Trexlon further into the whole body. I think everyone who's flying, you're restrained, so make a strength saving throw, dexterity saving throw with disadvantage, I think. Except for you. Beast up the because you're flying.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make that.
He's going to use a legendary save to pass. Just automatically pass. He doesn't really get anything for it.
That's 2. Can I use legendary save?
I think you're fresh out. Kaz, what'd you roll? Nice. What'd you roll? Well, Kaz, you get blasted 60 feet to the east, but you don't take any more cold damage because you're immune. Zephyr, you take 20 cold damage. Demiria, you take 10 cold damage.
I'm gonna use my reaction to absorb elements.
Okay. This dragon's gonna make. Oops. Fuck. Up. Dragons. Okay. Make dexterity saves. They both pass. Take the damage, but they. Okay. That'll happen. Sir.
Yes.
Wait, sorry. It's the dragon's turn, Amethyst Dragon's turn, not Sir. It's going to check the Silver Dragon again. They're fighting it out, duking it out. That's definitely going to hit some of the Silver Dragon. This one. Oh, man. It's too complicated. Too many things. Too many things. We'll say they just start. They're fighting on their own. They're taking some damage back and forth. Emerald. The Topaz is still paralyzed. Let's see if he can get out.
No.
Yeah, Topaz can move again. He gets out of the pit and starts fighting back towards the Silver Dragon as they attempt to go towards Spinel.
Where do we think Spinel is?
Spinel is at the north point.
Okay, but at the very edge of the circle.
Yeah. Zephyr.
How high did I get elevated by the telekinesis deal?
You're 30 feet off the ground and you got shoved 60 feet to the east. 30.
So about 30 feet off the ground. Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to use Misty Step to move 30 feet. With out of the restraint, basically. I don't know, because telekinesis is weird like that.
Yeah, you
I
can
feel like
do
it
that.
works.
Allow it.
So I want to move 30 feet to the north,
Okay.
and then I want to move 60 feet flying after that.
If you do that, you will then be within his flame aura, and will need to make a con save on
No,
fire.
but he's like 100 feet in the air, right?
Oh, that's a good point. That's true. Yeah, you're good.
So I'll put myself here, but I think I'm just underneath him. I don't want to lose my icon, like I just did.
He's over. Drask is over here, too. Okay. Works for me.
Oh, I think you gave the
There. I'm going to stay there. That way I can click on him.
Yeah.
Okay, so those bonus action to cast that, and then I want to use a cantrip with my action. And I want to cast Mind Sliver
All right.
on Atrexalon. I believe he's immune to psychic, but he still makes an intelligence saving throw.
Good point. 23.
Ah! Okay, well,
He's indeed immune to psychic. Okay. Kaz.
I have no idea what to do. If I go with
oh, I'm not done yet. Sorry. The Fiendish Spirit should make attacks.
Okay.
And it's attacking the Amethyst Dragon. That's 2 crits.
Oh, damn.
If the Amethyst Dragon dies on the first attack, he'll change targets.
What's the damage?
14 for the first attack.
Almost dead.
The second one's a crit, so I'll roll 2 more 2d6s.
The second one definitely kills him. You only have like 4 hit points left.
Okay, so the third attack will be on...
And this dragon falls
I
from the
guess.
sky.
He can't reach that blue one, I don't think, so the emerald. For 28 fire damage.
And that takes out the other one, too.
Oh.
They were both
Aha!
very low, but with that, you take out 2 adult dragons as they're blasted from the sky.
Okay, he's gonna fly 60 feet towards the thing at the top right.
Okay. Deal.
That's it. Now I'm done. Sorry.
Kaz.
I still have no idea what. If you holding the shield and you push it through to an area.
You're technically stronger than Demiria.
That's what I'm like. I can't get there though to help. That's the problem. I'm like, even if I go 60 feet, fly.
You don't have to grab him by the head.
Yeah, you should focus on like the rest of his body. Like try to get his tail in or the middle of his body.
Well, and his body takes up more space than just where his nose is, right?
Yeah.
So he's like right here.
But
Can you dimension door?
that's what I was thinking. If I dimension door, I'm gonna end up in a swarm of dragons.
That might be a good thing.
And you grab him by his hand over here if you want. Take him by the hand.
Yeah.
Or dimension door over to protect Spinel. I mean that dragon is about to get her.
I thought that one was petrified or paralyzed.
It saved and is going after her again.
I will do that.
All right. Dim door.
Door to the north for a second time. Dim doors runs back. Dim doors runs back.
Yup. Cool. So you dim door right up and next to the topaz dragon,
Yeah.
and from this distance you can barely see it, but you peer right next to it, and you see it's like beginning to dig a hole and approach where Spinel is hiding. All the forces have been diverted away to the crystal dragon to defend Gowron. Spinel is on her own. If she goes down, this whole plan fails. So this is pretty important.
Also, you
Alright.
can't let Spinel die. I spent like 20 levels not letting her die, so.
All right.
Poor Spinel makes it through literally 1 to 20 campaigns and dies at 20th level on the third one.
Yo.
Sir, are you still ethereal?
I am ethereal until my beginning of my turn.
Okay. The poor sapphire dragon's confused as fuck. It's gonna swoop down and try to bite the Tarask's tail.
I want like art of just the sapphire dragon like
Nomming.
onto Tarask's tail. Tarask turns around like, huh? Excuse me?
Excuse me?
Do you know who I am?
It does, in total, 6 thunder damage.
Nice.
The Tarask. It's trying its best. Okay.
Tarask regen is like out the ass.
So-
I guess undead might be different.
The swarms of wyverns do go down, as do the young dragons that were there in the thick of it. Old Silverhands, you watch as he flies down and lands limping on the outskirts of the outer perimeter. He's barely hanging on, and the young dragons that were with him have all been destroyed. But the wyvern swarms are gone. So those ones are out of the initiative. The other young dragons are still there, kind of patrolling and keeping defense of their other guardians, for reference.
All the silver dragons sacrificed themselves. Not all of them.
Decent number of them.
It was their honor and glory to serve you.
They were rocks. They were.
You gave sentience to inanimate objects.
But you were a fetus once, so, you know.
The one that's there with you, Kaz, the silver dragon, leaps on the back of the topaz dragon and deals a total of 28 slashing damage to it.
Get him, damn.
Get 'em.
Get him, Silver.
Okay.
Topaz.
Sir.
Topaz dragon being too.
I am going to pop back in from the ethereal plane, be like, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker! And land on the sapphire dragon, do my multi-attack.
Do it.
Bite. Do the bite. Do it.
The body bite.
I don't.
11 force damage and 2 claws.
22, 33,
23
45.
and 27. Wait, that's a lot. Hold on. God, okay, so does a 23 hit him?
They all hit, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So 57 plus 11, so 67?
That's a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot.
No, 58. Or 68, or whatever it was. 2, 3, 4,
There's a lot.
5.
about
It's
his
barely
data?
hanging on.
My dancing item's gonna, it's like underneath the Atrexalon, it's just gonna like dab up and try to like get him in the belly.
Yeah, go for it. Doesn't hit.
It doesn't.
That ain't.
And then I will try to regen my breath, which I do,
Wow.
and I will go back into the ethereal plane.
All right. Noping out of there. Atrexalon, his turn.
Not.
Now he's fully in it. He's not a fan of the things that are going on right now. He turns towards you, Demiria. He opens his maw and begins to summon the beam that he hit you with at the very beginning once again.
He wasn't gonna use breath attacks.
Oh, that's right. Because you the mouth thing on it. Fair enough. He wants to do that, but he's not going to. He still has telekinesis on. Did you save? I don't think you. Were you the only
Yeah,
one that saved?
Only me and Zephyr were affected, and we both teleported.
That's right. That's right.
Ethereal.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough.
The Tarask.
Oh yeah, it's Rast.
He still has control over him, technically.
That's right. He's going to. Oh, it's tricky. Strain. Yes. So he takes. You watch the Tarask rotates around, floating upside down and being pulled away from Atrexalon as he's lifted 120 feet into the air over like here. He's getting the Tarask away, and then when he's 120 feet in the air, he just drops him. You watch the Tarask fall, flailing from the sky, and slam into the earth with a moderate earthquake, taking
1 moment.
26. You gonna feather fall the Tarask?
I can't reach him.
That'd be awesome.
Bye.
Tarask takes 50 bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
First time he's
Poor
taken
Tarask.
like any damage at all. He's fine. That was just a bonus action for him for Atrexalon. He's going to.
Even with distance spell, he's just too far away.
Yes, he focuses on you, Demiria, and with a pulse of his magical power, attempts to cast Dispel Magic on you.
Oh shit.
Can I counterspell this, please?
What's your range of counterspell?
I can double it, but it's 60 feet.
Yeah,
I mean, he's like
you're technically 60 feet within Atrexalon's body. You may attempt to counterspell Atrexalon's magic. So this is a god trying to cast spell magic. This is going to be contested, regardless.
It is what it is.
9th level spell.
I mean, what spell slot? This will determine the how well this goes. What spell slot do you want to use for this? Yeah.
It's actually one of my signature spells, so I'd use it without a spell slot because I don't want to waste my spell slots.
Fair. Would you?
And unless I
want
use an
to
8th or a 9th, which I'm trying to save, I'm gonna have to make a roll anyways. So
Okay. Make a intelligence check, and we'll see. Since you're not upcasting it at a high level, we'll see what you roll.
ugh.
Any other bonuses?
The only thing I can do is use my reaction to use, which I just used to cast a spell. So
Yeah. You attempt to counterspell a god casting Dispel Magic. Unfortunately, this is not enough. As you do so, and you're like, no, don't do
I
that.
can use 7th level slot, but
Atrexalon's might overwhelms and pushes through anyway, targeting Demiria with Dispel Magic.
he has to actually make an ability check on your spells unless he's casting at a high enough slot level. But I don't know how his slot levels work.
Let me check really quick.
How does it work with potions, too? It's half of my
They are they're effectively like spells in that, like if you have a potion of haste, it's just like having the haste spell on you.
Yeah. So he has to make a multiple checks to try and negate all the spells that are currently on you. So first one is haste.
Which is a 3rd level spell, so it should be automatic.
Yeah.
It would also end next turn, so that was actually you kind of want that one to fail.
Yeah. Haste, you were going to lose it one turn anyways. Haste, gone. Fly, which I believe was upcast to get multiple of you. So that'd be, I'll say 6th level. Intelligence.
I think it has to be 7th to get all 4 of us.
I was gonna say the same thing.
No, you're wrong. It's 6.
He failed the check on fly, so you're still flying. What's the next one? Intellect Fortress, which was what kind of level spell?
It's 3rd level spell.
Then it's gone. Intellect Fortress is gone for Demiria. And then what's the next one?
Foresight?
Foresight is 9th level. She's going to try to... You rolled a 23. So that means Foresight is gone.
Jesus.
Does he have disadvantage because she has foresight?
I don't think so.
I don't think that
That
works out.
applies in this way. What else?
Enlarge?
Enlarge is active. Yep. It's a 3rd level.
Oh, you have she has like the special growth potion, which is different.
Well, that's different, but I also
Also
have
enlarge. We're not there yet.
Oh, that's 2nd level.
Yeah, enlarge is gone, so you shrink one size class automatically.
So, I'll, as the DM, I mean, the Potion of Giant Power isn't a spell.
Yeah. I'm treating it like a 9th level spell effect that is super powerful and potent and taking effect. So, all these things. So, what do you still have? You still have fly.
That's
and,
the last one, is the potion.
Right, but like, what has survived? Fly, and that's it.
Fly is the only one that has survived.
You've got fly. So this is for the last one. So the DC for this is 19, and if you roll higher than 19, then you are back down to normal Demiria size. 23 on the check. So with that, Demiria, all these magical things that have saturated your being, you dragged him all this way. He focuses all of his draconic god power directly on you, wipes all of it out, except for fly. Next turn, you lose an entire round of combat because you're exhausted from the explosion. Because it ended early, so now next turn you don't get to do it.
It ended early.
That's how that works. It's rough. It's when the haste
When the haste spell ends, yeah.
you lose a round. Just
You
because.
lose your upcoming round.
Yeah.
not the current
by
one.
default. Yeah, when you
Um,
on your turn you do nothing for 1 round.
right.
That is his action. As you shrink down, and the trains shrink down as well, respectively. He like shakes his head. That was an action. He'll just fly this way.
He has 10 foot less movement.
Nice.
Ah.
He'll get that far then.
He's almost in the circle.
You're getting towed by him now to there. That's his turn.
Circle.
I
The
don't know if
Archmages
can
say, "Is
escape.
he in yet?"
So close. He's so close.
They say, "We could start early. It might not work, but we could."
No,
Not yet.
let's wait.
Okay.
We only have one shot.
Okay. They wait. Demiria, you're now flying like water skiing on a chain attached to Atrexalon's face. The scale, everything comes into real focus for you, and you're like, "Oh fuck, he's huge." What do you do?
I can't do anything, so.
Yeah, you
We've
just
been dealing
hang
with
on.
this this whole time.
You're just a kite flying in the wind next to Atrexalon for your turn. The Tarask gets up.
Trask should bite like his midsection and try to drag.
He's doing exactly that. He gets up, turns, jumps, and chomps onto his midsection. He's gonna make a strength check to grapple Atrexalon.
Get him.
Wow, he rolled one higher. So he does grapple onto the midsection, and then he's gonna use all of his movement to try and drag him. Just go straight down and try to like fold him like a noodle. That'd be as far as he can go. Let's do another strength check. He
No.
rolled no, he didn't succeed. So he's trying to pull Atrexalon, but he's not going anywhere. Atrexalon has been freed of the giant's influence and is trying to get away. Okay. The Crystal Dragon is trying its best to kill Gowron and failing because the Soliana with Dragon's Bane has arrived and is fighting him off. Samuel will push everything with the wind. So everyone who's flying, Miria automatically fail.
You're attached, though.
What
Miria
kind of
takes
save is it?
24 Cold. What?
What kind of save is it?
Dex save for anything flying. Zephyr fails. Zephyr, you take 24 cold damage and you're thrown 60 feet to the east.
All right. Kinda works.
Okay.
24.
And Sir, what'd you roll?
I'm in the ethereal plane.
Oh, that's right. Very nice.
I need to make my Fiendish Spirit make this save. I forgot about this.
When we needed it most.
Advantage. 13. How much cold damage does he take?
24.
He is toast.
The Topaz Dragon sees Kaz in his way and is going to attack Kaz with a desiccating breath. Kaz, make a con save as he blasts. This and the Silver Dragon is going to blast you with desiccating breath.
Wow, I've not rolled above a 10 for anything.
Do you have foresight?
Advantage, yeah.
Wow.
I rolled a 3 and a 5, so 14.
Damn. Okay. Not great. Sadly, you take the full amount of 41 necrotic damage.
I am resistant to necrotic.
Interesting. So until next turn, you are weakened. So you have disadvantage on strength everything and do half damage with strength weapons. But that's negated mostly by foresight. Long story short, you do half damage with your sword for 1 round.
Got it. And it was, how much damage?
41 necrotic, half to 20.
20 damage. 10 rounds in, and I finally take damage because I finally get to do something.
You finally got to something that was good.
Zephyr.
Right.
Solo it, solo the dragon.
All right. I'm going to cast Dimension Door. And I want to be next to this dragon up here. Not next to him, but like near him.
Okay. Easily done.
And then
See
the
Zephyr
idea
pop.
is that later on, Kaz and I, we can dimension door back together. Save ourselves
Save
the
the
trouble.
spell slot, yeah.
And I'll use my bonus action to pull on this dragon.
Strength save?
He makes a strength save. Ha! He fails and gets pushed 5 feet away from Spinell's
No.
bunker.
5
Sure.
I have nothing I can do with my bonus action, so.
The poor Sapphire Dragon's like, what is going on? It's going to keep attacking the Tarask. No, it's going to attack the Silver Dragon. That's all it can do right now.
I forgot about him. I couldn't even see him.
Total of 20 damage to the Silver Dragon. It's doing fine, though. Okay. Sir. Flip back
the Silver
in.
go.
Yeah, Silver's going. None of them hit.
Pop back in, right in front of the Sapphire Dragon, turn around, and then breathe on both him and Atrexalon in the background.
Okay. You got the range for that from...
I think 90 feet? Close, not quite.
Nah.
That's okay, I'll just breathe on him then.
What's
And he
this?
can technically make a strength save, but he took 45 damage.
He saved.
So he takes 23 damage.
3. Okay. He's looking pretty rough. Still alive, though.
Damn, I thought he was with that. Okay, I'll let the Silver Dragon there to finish him off, and then with my movement, which is 80, I will fly over, close enough maybe, hard to tell, fly over here, ready to try to grapple Atrexalon.
Okay. You get within his radius, make a con save against the heat.
Is con save 21.
That passes. Actually, no, 21 fails. The DC is 22.
Damn.
You take 31 fire damage. Okay.
Right. My dancing object will try to hit Atrexalon as well.
Sadly,
It rolls no luck to hit.
does not work.
Oh wait, it does not have a +6. It has a +12 to hit. So I was pressing the wrong button.
Oh, it's like a 17.
Yeah, so 24?
We'll keep the first roll.
Oh,
Wait, that was a... okay, yeah. 12 plus 12, so 24. Sure, hits. Is it force damage that it does?
oh shit! I think it is.
Yeah, he's
No.
immune to force damage.
You're right. Oh shit.
Pink.
Atrexalon is going to...
I do not go into the ethereal plane, and I do not get my breath back. I need this.
He's gonna turn around and look back towards you and the Tarask that are holding on to him. He's going to open his mouth, which is now not being actively restrained by the shrunken chains.
Can you break the contested
The
strength?
chains are tiny.
I still have a really long range though.
You're still attached to him. He's still grappled by you, but he can use his breath weapon. You don't have giant, magically empowered ship chains wrapped around his mouth holding it close. He is targeting the Tarask and Sir, and you watch as this giant beam of energy grows again and blasts across the field. Sir and Tarask make you know what? He's gonna also target the little dragon. He's obliterating the Sapphire Dragon, trying to hit the Silver too. So all three of you make a. He'll just respawn. Try to make a.
Yeah, that's
Save.
definitely a reason to just abuse your followers.
Not very nice
They're
dragon.
like his.
It's only the second time he's got to do this. Make a Dex saving throw.
Save. No.
Silver Dragon, Dex save. 15. Wow, everyone fails. You all are hit directly in the blast of his massive breath and take 66 force damage from this attack. Let me check something. I'm gonna roll a d6 for the Tarascus shell. You watch as the beam of light hits the Tarask and just bounces off and reflects off into the sky, just blasting a hole through the clouds. He reflects it and seems to be unaffected.
Wow.
It's such a baller.
Nailed Tarask.
Okay, Archmages, they're like, is it ready yet?
Almost.
Demiria, your turn. You're now normal-sized.
But still super strong, because you're still Demiria.
Yeah. I'm gonna go
wow.
ahead and take a potion of haste.
Okay, drink the potion of haste. Back, hasted up. Bonus action, you are now hasted.
Okay, awesome. I'm going to telepathically just be like, we're almost there, we're so close. I'm gonna ask Samuel if he is capable of enlarging, just because. And then
No,
no,
you
okay.
cannot.
I didn't think so. Alright, and then I am going to how far? I'm only 30 feet above the ground.
You would have been like kind of falling. Yeah, you're like kind of down below.
Okay.
I'd say you're more like 60 feet off the ground. He's 100 feet off the ground.
Okay. I'll use my fly movement to get down to the ground.
Okay. Do you want to pull on the chains at all, or are you
Yes,
just
I'm trying to
extending
pull him
them?
down with me.
Okay.
I know it's going to be harder, but
Okay.
I'm
So you.
still trying to pull his head towards back here. And I'm trying to get on the ground so I can brace myself.
Yeah. So you fly straight down. You're hasted. Make a strength check as normal Demiria, not with DC 25, but normal strength that you would normally have. 20?
Yes, which you overrode it. I have to re-override
Yeah.
it.
Get rid of the modifier. Should just be 19, I think. 19 or 20.
Oh, what the heck? It looks all broken on yours.
Or is that not what it looks like on yours?
Yeah, it seems like
Like is gone, sadly.
it's supposed to be like connected and like
Yeah, but I still have
Yeah, he's good.
strength.
Okay.
maybe refresh. But if you
But once
Actually,
I don't trust
we're
it.
doing
I don't trust it.
for this.
Yeah, you can do
Yeah,
it.
you know,
Oh, Galaxia.
here and then like wraps around and then goes
That's
this way it wraps
32.
around.
Okay. You rolled a 26. So, Demiria, you land on the ground, raging all around you. You see the shifting of your ancestral guardians, like trying to help out. And as you pull on the chain, your somewhat insignificant size, you watch as like dozens of the Kubiri rush forward and grab onto the chain as well and yank, adding their strength to your own. And you watch inexplicably as Atrexalon's face gets pulled down in your direction. Yeah, you're pulling him. Where do you pull him?
I'm gonna keep going in the direction I was going.
Okay, so
Trying to get him as much in this as possible.
So this is you can dash on the ground, 80 feet roughly. So 1, 2, we'll say 3, and drag him east, south, and southeast.
Yeah.
1,
Just as much as I
2,
can.
3. He's basically coiling up.
Guys, look, he's so close. I think they can.
Still
I think,
outside the circle.
I think they can try this turn. I think they can try.
They're
Well, you only get
next
one
round.
shot.
So you have to go through the whole initiative order before they can pull the trigger.
Because they're at the top.
The Tarask can still try to help. There's things that are coming. Anything else? I think that's it for you.
Mage hand push 5 feet.
Well, since I have the chains on him, so okay, so that was all my movement, and that was
Yeah.
my hasted dash.
And you flew your movement, and you took a bonus action. I think that's everything you can do.
I didn't make an action yet. I didn't attack.
Okay.
That was my hasted dash.
Yep.
Is how I move. So I'm just gonna make 2 attacks just because I can.
But
'cause
sure.
I already have the chains.
Got the action for it. Why not?
I mean, you could use your action to dash again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That.
Yeah. You can make another strength check as an action.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Try to pull him a little
Ow.
bit further. Okay.
What'd you roll?
I'm rolling currently 34.
He's going to use his third legendary action to autosave and prevent you from dragging him any further.
Alright.
He's resisting. He's pissed off that you're even trying to do
Alright,
this.
but he's out of legendary saves now.
Just in time for the teleportation circle of death.
Yes.
Okay. Alright.
Regarding hit points, so
So, when the potion ends, anything above your
It's 10 HP.
max is 10 HP, so I still have like 280.
right, you still do, yeah.
Yeah.
Correct. It's 10
Because
HP,
I
not
had-
normal HP.
Yeah.
Cool.
I still have all my hit points still.
Okay.
Plus like 35 HP.
Yes. All right. That's your action. Tarask is going to give him a yank. Roll the
Oh, no.
2 for a 12.
Ew.
It
No.
does not work. Tarask cannot move him this turn. Crystal Dragon is defeated by Soliana as she slices its head off with Dragon's Bane. You hear a victorious cheer over the mental connection. Samuel is going to try to push everyone further to the east. You're fine on the ground. Tarask is fine. Amethyst Dragon and Silver Dragon need to make dex saves.
Dex saves. Nice. Nat 20.
Oh, he failed! Yeah!
You're good. He did fail. With that, he's pushed
Yes.
all the way into the circle at this point in time.
He is in the circle!
Um,
Kill him!
Silver Dragon goes down and lands because he's tired of taking cold damage. Topaz
He's gonna
Dragon.
come with us.
Topaz Dragon roars. You're all there on top of it. It's just gonna try and fight. Let's see.
Wait, how much damage
Oh.
was the wave?
Oh,
We have.
if you rolled a nat 20, so you don't take any damage, would have been 22 cold, and he would take 22 cold. Okay, so the Topaz is going to attack Kaz because Kaz, you're up in its face, right?
Yep, I'm there.
21, 22, and 12.
The first two hit.
So there's the damage. You can apply the damage with necrotic and slashing as you see fit.
28.
Zephyr.
Alright, so this dragon has no effects on him right now, correct?
Yes.
Whatever. Let's throw a lightning bolt through him. Makes a dex save.
Okay. 18.
Fails! 8d6 lightning damage! Which is going to be 28.
8. All right. Not looking good.
And then I want to move closer to Kaz so that we're near each other. I know that he could use a breath weapon on us, but I think he just used it, didn't he?
He did, yeah, the turn before. Okay,
And then I want to be on the ground too, so that I'm next to Kaz.
sounds good. Kaz.
Alright, I'm desiccated this turn, right?
Yep, you can still do everything like normal. You just have disadvantage on, well, negated foresight for 1 round, and half damage on your sword.
Right.
For the strength-based part, the fire would still be normal.
So the D10 plus 11 is...
Halved, and the rest would be normal.
Okay. Well, I don't like this guy, so I'm gonna bonus action Tasha's.
Okay.
Because I'm not concentrating on anything because everyone else is concentrating on things, right?
Yep.
And then we're gonna make 2 attacks with ambition.
You have advantage because you have foresight.
I have advantage because of...
But you have
oh, no, I
disadvantage
don't.
from debilitating breath, so it's just a normal roll.
Okay.
That's right. So it was the... What was the first... Which one was the first one?
There, it's just your 2 attacks right there.
Yeah, we'll say that.
Okay.
So, both hit.
32 and 20. Awesome. So half of the...
So 6 slashing and then 8 fire. Really, only 8 fire? That's not right. It's
You want to
only
roll
2d6.
again for your 2 attacks.
Yeah, something's bugged there. Roll more fire damage.
plus... so it's 1d10 plus half of 11, so 5 plus
It also rolled an 8.
5d6.
Yeah, 5d6. Should be 5d6.
Alright, and then I'm going to use a level 1 smite because why not? 1d8.
Well, do you have a spell slot for level 1? You have to do level 5, don't you?
I have paladin spell slots.
Oh, okay. You have your own unique spell slots. Gotcha.
From paladin. Yeah. So there you go. Oh. R slash.
He's like, he just shouts gibberish in the middle of battle.
R//R, I'm done.
Dragon's like, roar!
37. 37
half-
miscellaneous damage.
Yeah, half that 9, so it's actually only 34.
Okay.
You hit him twice, right? So you still have another attack in there.
Oh shit, you're right. And sure, I'll use the second first level spell slot. Why not?
35?
Yep. So, like 60, like 5 total, I think.
Yeah. He's looking real rough, but he's still in it. trying to fulfill his master's call.
That's my turn.
The silver dragons have done their best. The one that's by the topaz is going to do
There it is.
1 hits for 13. It's still alive, barely.
Oh.
Okay, sir.
I'm all set up next to him, and I'm gonna try to wrap my tail around one of his spines and just like pull him into the south direction.
Okay, yeah, make a strength check.
Make a strength check.
You rolled
Ooh.
a 27, so unfortunately he resists your efforts to pull him. If you end your turn within 60 feet of him, you take the fire damage.
Kind of wanna, because I don't want to be a dragon anymore.
Yeah, I was worried about that. I can dispel magic you if you need to.
Oh, that's fair.
You just have to
well,
get closer to me for that.
In theory, he's gonna be teleported like now, right?
Very soon.
Very soon. So I'll just go ahead and land on top of the terrace so that I'm not flying anymore.
Okay. Yeah, you fly down and land. You're outside of the fire radius. Darask is still chomping and pulling.
The terrace is gonna get sent to limbo too.
Oh boy. Atrexalon. His turn. He senses your all's excitement, your efforts at the moment. He struggles against the chains from Demiria. He's going to... He sees that it bounced off the Tarrasque before. He's going to look down at Demiria and just dive straight for your face. He's making...
Is it into my range?
Yeah, he's going to fly straight at you, like
Hell
mouth
yeah.
open. He's going to try to fucking eat you.
You just poke him in the nose with your spear.
That is a 28 to hit.
That hits. Roll your damage.
His speed is 0.
Oh wait, sorry, I have to roll the right amount of damage now. It's
Yeah.
just a normal amount of damage.
No more ridiculous strength modifier, no more enlarge, no more tripling of the dice.
No more foresight.
that
Damn.
No more sneak attack. Well, sneak attack. He's got enemies within 5 feet of him.
is for my
Allies.
So,
Technically.
14 slashing damage plus stuff. Yeah, you slash him
sneak
across the
attack.
face. He barely notices he's going to bite you. 22 piercing and 13 force, and then 2 claw attacks. Nat 1, which misses, and then 16 slashing damage. So, 38 halves.
He hits.
what's the force?
That's from his bite.
No, I didn't roll my knowledge.
13.
Because I take a full roll.
Yeah, 13 force. And 19
38.
after that. Okay. Make a dexterity saving throw to avoid getting swallowed whole by a Atrexalon.
Alright.
That passes. That is the DC, 22. As you watch his jaws closing, you just like grab onto the chain and yank it from outside and pull yourself out as his jaws slam shut with a thunderous slam. He's pissed, and he's right there.
No.
Top of the round. The Archmages, Vexel. Is it ready yet?
Do it now!
Do it.
Do it now? Go, we're doing it!
Do it.
Everybody go! You hear the cry go out over the call, over the psychic connection. You all watch as burning up through beneath the Mirage Arcane, a glowing teleportation circle of gargantuan size erupts. The magic is immense. You all are almost blinded by the flashing of planar magic. These five of the world's most powerful archmages cooperating to push this entity out of the realm of Ethendria and into limbo. As this takes place, he's going to make a saving throw on being
No.
involuntarily pushed from the realm. Let's see what this rolls out to be.
Against 5 archmages.
Screwed up. I should have been closer to him.
I will say, as we take this all into consideration, you've gotten past the threshold, his halfway point of being like actually angry. So it lowers the DC. He's fully inside of it, which lowers the DC further.
Or increases it?
Yeah, that's what I mean. It lowers his saving ability. And what else have you done? There's more. No.
He doesn't have any of his legendary saves.
That's what
Yeah.
it was. He doesn't. You can't legendarily save if he fails. Those are the three things taking effect. So, the DC for this is now that it's it's higher now because of these bonuses.
So I can't bane him with my Astromancy Archive because he's so far away.
Yeah.
But can I amplify the spell with that?
With what?
The Astromancy Archive. It allows me to add d6 and stuff. I don't know if that works for this.
I'll say sure, just because like you're all getting swept up in this magic teleportation circle together. I'll allow you to toss it on top if you can. So because of that, the DC is now 23. I will say, it would be much lower for him before, but if he rolls higher than a 23, we go back to the next round of initiative because he is still pushing through. So with that being said, standard save, no advantage, no additional effects. 17, you roll a 2.
Roll a 2.
No legendary saves. As the light surges and everything flashes around you, you all feel yourself pull bodily off the ground, the rocks trembling, Atrexalon writhing in the sky, suffused in light. With a jerk, you're pulled sideways and plane shifted into another realm.
Oh
my
god.
god.
Or the battle continues.
I mean, basically. Because how the fuck we getting home?
Well, if we all gang up in one spot, we can just word recall. But that's actually the second step.
Loading.
First, we need to find him here.
Yes.
For which I need to be a furball.
You need to not be a dragon.
Not be a-
Yeah, you either need to make him attack you or get much closer to me.
Right. Just sit on him for a round or two.
I need you at 250 feet. 240 feet.
Oh, he is big boy.
Oh wow.
As the light flashes and subsides, you're all thrown out in this empty space, spinning briefly before you catch yourself and reorient yourself. As you look into the abyss all around you, you are surrounded in every direction by a effervescent swirling of raw magical potential. Limbo is all around you. You see in the distance floating planetoids of crashing together spheres of rock. You see lightning storms. You see a roiling volcanic blob that seems to be like an amoeba crawling across the distant horizon. It's pure chaos, literally. And in the thick of it, you all teleported together to the center of the destination of the spell, wrapped all around you, like a giant pile of spaghetti. Atrexalon writhes furiously. You arrived in Limbo. We are now re-rolling initiative for phase 2 of this battle.
Now
Hey.
what?
Alright, so
Oh, no
So-
combat encounter yet.
Before we go further, it's 5:15. We're 3 hours in.
Oh, I guess it's 5:15 over there.
Be
Yeah.
2:50. 3 hours earlier.
That's one of.
How are you guys feeling? What do you think?
I could keep going.
I could keep going, but I feel like it would be more fun if this is like a whole nother phase of the battle
I
to
agree.
do it. As a
Yeah.
fresh.
I want to make sure that our energy level stays high because this is the heightened true final boss phase
Right.
of this
This is
encounter.
final form.
You successfully whittled him down. Again, he's unkillable, but you've got him closer to being able to succeed on this effort to planar bind him here. Sir, you're still a dragon at the moment, I think.
Did we teleport into a spot like this?
Yes, you've
As in-
clustered. You've all
yeah,
been gathered together and plopped down in limbo, all in a big mass.
Excellent.
He's still
Good.
radiating heat, but we'll get into that next time. I think we should wrap it up here and come back with high energy for the final battle.
I agree.
Yeah.
I can work with that.
Ooh, when he cast Dispel Magic, that got real rough. I wasn't sure you'd be able to pull it off.
That was rough. Honestly, I don't think I would have. If Fly had gone away too, I would not have. Because I would have just fallen to the ground and taken a bunch of damage.
That would have bad.
I'm pissed about that. I cannot believe he dispelled the 9th level giant powers.
He's really powerful. He's literally a god. He can cast Dispel Magic at crazy high levels.
I know,
It all comes down to the dice, you know? Like, I was willing to give you the opportunity to counterspell, but didn't roll high enough, and when it came to actually getting him out, you did roll high enough.
I really wanted to save that slot for this part.
Yeah.
So
No, that was the right call. I think, as sad as I am to have lost being 70 feet tall, I had it for long enough to do what we had to do.
yeah.
You were honestly like the entire last encounter. Like that was.
Yeah, most of it did not do much.
The
It was
Tarask
just a-
helped a little bit. Also, the Tarask is here. But he's just like dog pedaling over in the corner. Yeah,
That
you
lasted
did
a bit.
80% of the movement on that, dragging him with the haste and everything.
Oh, like
I'm just glad I rolled high enough to
90%.
like make it work even after it wasn't really
Right, you had the Kubiri and it was high enough to do it.
The fucking eating the Quintessahedron, like, turn 1.
God, I know.
I thought you guys would be more cautious with that. I made it very clear that's what he wanted.
I
I didn't
thought
think
I'd
he
be
could
able to
actually
run away
absorb
from
it
him.
instantly
I
that
didn't-
way.
I didn't know. Now I know he has like telekinetic powers.
Right.
Should have
Right.
assumed.
And we should have suspected, we just didn't think
Well, the
about it.
concept of like I take it off you and swallow it like now is like wow that was fast. It
Yeah.
wasn't like I take it off you I'm gonna swallow it oh no and like do something about it.
Right.
Because I even spent some time thinking about, well, maybe I'll do that drama just instant summons on it, and like, you know, but then it's like, oh, that doesn't work if somebody else has it, right?
Like, we could have done some kind of, like, contingency on it, right?
Yeah, if it gets within 10 feet of his mouth, it teleports away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been smart, but we didn't think about it.
Well, when he started coming for it, I was like, oh no, I should probably toss this to Zephyr or something.
Well, you know, actually, even telekinetically, I wasn't too worried about it because it's always countered by strength. And I was like, who's the best character to hold on to it? It's Demiria.
Right.
Yeah.
And you just had a
normally,
bad
that
strength roll.
That particular
That
roll.
one
wasn't
roll was
high.
bad, yeah.
And I only rolled like a 3 and still got like a 24.
Yeah.
It
Right.
was, like, really stacked for you, but you got really unlucky.
Yeah.
Cool.
Good.
No, just the size of that map was killing me, man.
It was
I couldn't
really
get
fun.
anywhere. I was like, oh.
You couldn't maneuver at all.
Yeah, I know that felt kind of bad for some of you guys just because of that, the nature of that scale and everything. It was definitely meant to be challenging.
I found it actually appropriate because you're just like, whoa, this thing is just, you know, colossal in scope. And, you know, you got a Tarask and you've got a giant Demiria, and it's like, we're just kind of along for the ride.
Yeah.
I really like the touch of Zephyr, like, getting trampled by the Tarax.
Yeah, that was close.
Having good.
I was to say, I'm also glad that none of the other dragons got to attack our mages. That would have been bad.
If you didn't prepare to have the monks on hand to help out Gowron, and then if Kaz hadn't gone over to run interference and or hadn't been paralyzed, that would have been a problem as well. That kept it at bay for sure.
Oh, pretty good so far.
Yeah, all things considered, you guys are going into the final battle fairly in good shape.
Oh yeah, I mean it's essentially. I feel like
What's your health at?
I still have all my hit points.
What's your total health at right now? You're over your max, right? Still? It's like 220s.
Don't forget you have your 2d10 additional to your max.
That last hit that I took took out my 10 hit points.
Yeah. So you're basically at full.
Yeah.
You've got 5 more super attacks left. Half of your hit dice. How you doing on spell slots, Kaz?
I have a bunch of at-will stuff, and then I have 2 5th levels and a 1st level. And I currently am affected by Foresight and Tasha's.
Nice.
So I've
Yes,
got
you do have Tasha's.
pretty backed up. I'm kind of like in full force right now.
Let's give you Tasha's there.
There we go. Yeah.
Is the Tarask immune to plane shifts, sort of things?
No.
Maybe like.
I feel like he is when he's alive, at least.
Right.
Oh yeah.
He has like saving throw advantage.
Can Vexel like recall him?
I don't think it works
Well-
that way.
Also, what I'm thinking is I might just like float over there and be like, plane shift, and send him home, and then like, all right, let's go.
He is sort of instructed to like follow your commands. I will say, for the purpose of this, he's just out of the final combat. He did his part. He was there to. He's now flailing helplessly as a giant skeleton in limbo and just kind of floating off in space.
Poor baby. He's a little
Add another to-do list for Zephyr's post-campaign.
Go get
Recover the
retrieve
undead
Tarask
Tarask.
Amazing.
So, the goal.
But
of
if she goes there, she has to avoid Atrexalon, so.
Right. What's the goal of this second phase? Like, why can't I just
Well, I
So
guess we'll
we turn
find
you
out.
back into a human.
What
Or,
there's much about this that you do not know. You're going to do
Right.
that, and you're going to find out what happens.
I see.
You're going to fuck around and then proceed to find out.
it's never a good thing.
For your reference, not that it necessarily matters, but it does factor. Planar binding is typically a 1 hour casting time.
I- Wondering about that.
So we're gonna fuck around and find out.
Fun. Next time on.
Next time on Atrexalon just eats us and goes about his business.
Tries to.
Yeah, and shifts back.
We don't even know that he can planar travel. He could just be stuck here already.
Could be. Well, is it God?
But we're not going to count on it.
Yeah,
We're not gonna-
wouldn't count on it.
We're gonna be sure. Oh man.
My word of recall is set to the Perryton.
Yep. Well, thanks for sticking that out. I know there was a bit of a slog there. It was supposed to be something a little different, but this will be more along the lines of what you might traditionally know, expect.
Oh, I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
That was
I loved the feeling of this just incredibly large beast just. And you're just like, ah!
I feel like Jim, and that's about it.
Right. You couldn't even do that without getting burned.
Okay.
The
That was super fun.
the mages are behind. It's just the four of you and Atrexalon in limbo, the realm of potential.
And the Tarask. Were there any silver dragons?
I think
Oh,
there were like
two.
I think there was the one up by Spinel in the. I guess technically that other dragon came along too, huh?
Oh, he did. Yes. We'll get to that. I'll recap everything and make sure I get everyone in here. But yeah, there's two silver dragons, the topaz dragon, and some other stuff that has not been discussed. But we'll get into it next time.
I feel like the Tarask being in limbo is like one of those like Marvel post-credits scenes where it's just gonna be like
Yeah.
like floating around
And then it like
runs,
looks at the camera with like a little intelligence. You're like, oh shit.
or like it runs into some other character that hasn't shown up for like the entire game, and like
It's
I
like
don't know. It runs into Nameless or something like that.
the end of Portal 2, just space, floating around.
Or he runs
Nope.
into like
Could have done this differently.
Brad. Brad now,
Yeah.
now has a Tarask.
Oh god.
All right. Till next time.
Till next time.
Till next time.